Hello everyone, and a warm welcome to you from North Bay in Canada and the Ford World Women's Curling Championship 2018. North Bay, around a 3.5-hour drive north of Toronto. They have beautiful sunsets here, and a great place to go see them is on the shoreline of Lake Nipissing. So enjoy that first of all, and then you can head into the city to the Memorial Garden Sports Arena. We're all set for some dramatic curling here. The second semi-final of this championship. Sweden already through to the final, but who will join them there? Canada or the USA in semi-final 2? That's the game we have for you. I'm Alison Walker, and with me, Sander Rovak. We've live commentary coming up on the whole of this semi-final. What an atmosphere inside the arena tonight as Team Canada are welcomed into the arena, and a huge reception for them. And there is Team USA, lots of fans supporting them here as well.
Pleasure to introduce you to the teams. Starting things off, will you please welcome Team Canada! Lead, Dawn McEwen. Second, Jill Officer. Third, Caitlin Ross. And the skip, Jennifer Jones! And now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Team United States. With the lead, Monica Walker. Second, Vicky Persiger. Third, Alexandra Carlson. And the skip, Jamie Sinclair. All right, curlers, in just a few moments, this ice will be yours. Good luck, good curling. Let the game begin.
So there are the players, and there are the standings. Canada, Sweden leading the way. Korea, Russia, Czech Republic and United States all qualified in this new format, the 6-team playoff. China just missing out, not far away, Switzerland, Scotland and Japan as well. So this is how they got there. Canada and Sweden, because finishing so well in the round robin, they advanced straight to the semi-final. Sweden already through to that final. The bronze medal game between the losers of this one. They'll meet the losers of that semi-final game against Sweden, Russia. And here we are in the second semi-final. Will it be Canada or USA that will face Sweden in the 2018 Ford World Women's Championship final? We shall see. So Sander, your thoughts ahead of this one?
Well, Canada's undefeated at 12-0, so you might consider them favourites, although I don't think they've been perfectly outstanding in every game throughout the week, but somehow they've been able to win every game, and of course with the experience of Jennifer Jones and team, that's just a skill in itself, being able to win games even if you're on an off day. But I think it's a little more open than the round robin record says. USA's built some momentum. They're playing really well, especially skip Jamie Sinclair. If she has a good day today, they're going to pose some problems.
USA beating Russia in that first semi-final, first qualification playoff game rather, to get here. And Russia beat them in the round robin. So if you're going to beat Canada, this is the time to do it. Huge support for this Canadian team, as you would expect. And they really don't know how to lose. Sinclair. The stats for that qualification game were very, very impressive. She scored a 7 in the 9th end. Both teams will need to be patient. Respective skips take up their positions on the sheet B. And there are the stone colours for you. Canada with the red stones, the USA with the yellow. And the lead, Monica Walker, will get us underway. Catching the edge there. 9.5. That's not what they wanted. 9.5. Is that what she said? 9.5. Yeah! McEwen tied 4th in the standings for Leeds in the round robin.
Gotta go, gotta go, gotta go. Okay. Yep. That's right.
I wonder, Sandra, what difference it will make that USA have been playing consistently. Canada have had a little bit of a break. That can work both ways, can't it?
Yeah, I think two strains of thought there. Just a nice rest is good, but just having the momentum of having played games is also a good thing. I think you'll find different opinions throughout. But what is clear, it's been a very long week with a lot of games. Some rest wouldn't necessarily be a bad thing.
When you were playing, what did you prefer?
Still 9.
I'm not sure if you ever had the advantage of getting a rest, so. But
you would probably take it if you could.
I can't remember anything specific, to be honest. We just got on with it, and because a lot of teams have played back-to-back games throughout the round robin, they're kind of used to it by now.
It's been an incredibly busy and demanding week for all teams. 13 teams this year, 12-game round robin, qualification games, the likes of USA, and now this semi-final. Certainly earned a medal.
No, it's not finished.
Bumper, actually.
I got it.
I thought it might come off a bit, but
Didn't like that one.
Sorry, Don.
Didn't curl.
10.5.
oh, yeah, that's huge. I don't mind a round. Yeah, I like that. I think it'll be a little nicer for mine. Not much though. Right. I know. Really dropped it. Line good. 4. All the way. Line's good, guys. Gotta go. Gotta go, yeah. Just 4. Hard line. Hard. You got it. Go. We gotta go.
Let's go to sneak past here. No, it just robs off.
What was that? 4 with the drop? Yeah. 9.5? Yeah.
Officer, now age 42, having a long time. Second player for Canada. This is her last season as a fully fledged member of the team. And she will play alternate going forward. Just wants a bit more time for other things.
She had a very impressive start to the week. Played 100% in the first game.
So at this stage of the semi-finals, it's 8 ends now, minimum. The 38-minute thinking time and the 160-second timeout remains the same.
will be Jocelyn Peterman to fill the spot at second.
Bit of room, guys.
Former skip at the World Junior Championship.
Just 5. Bit of room out.
A very able replacement.
Jill Officer will remain a fifth, I believe. So
Got it, girl. Got it,
we might
girl.
see her play
Where do you want
in
this?
a spiel or two next season as well.
Hard, hard,
Such a
hard.
huge
Hard,
commitment.
keep going, Alex. Finish it. Go, go, go. Hard, go, hard. Okay, sweep, sweep.
You get to travel a lot playing
Yeah.
curling professionally,
got
but
it.
usually you see mostly hotel rooms and curling rinks, especially if you're a good team and make it to the playoffs time and time again. So maybe wanting some time off and see the world.
Not bad. It's good. Yep. Go.
She just wants to spend more time at home, not doing so much traveling.
Hard. Hard. Go, go, Caitlin. Go, 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 go.
And to roll slightly.
For me, 10-2.
10-2.
Yeah.
Oh, it's huge. Really straight. Go. Nose is okay.
Yep. Big.
So Alex Carlson, third player for Team USA,
10-2. Hair up.
29.
Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Lean. Whoa.
She also started the
Whoa.
competition with a 100% game.
She's from St. Paul in Minnesota. Plays out of St. Paul Curling Club, one of the oldest curling clubs in the United States. And she's a medical device quality consultant.
This doesn't have
Bronze at the World Juniors in 2010. This is Caitlin Laws,
Well, yeah.
Olympic gold medalist, of course, in the mixed doubles in Pyeongchang.
Whoa.
What a year it's been for her.
Yeah. Whoa.
She's had pretty good competition
Go,
too.
go,
Although yesterday saw her flash 2 stones in one game, very unlike her. But overall, it's been a very good Worlds for Caitlin Laws. Actually, the only player out
the run, I think.
on the ice for Canada who's
I mean, it's pretty
outscoring
I like that.
their
I have more than half of
American counterpart in the number of stats.
Board
She's at
still?
86% over
You
Alex
like this?
Carlson's
I like that.
83.
Yeah. Yeah.
Both
Sorry, I
Monica
have to look
Walker
up
and
no ice for the board.
Jamie Sinclair ahead of Jones and McEwen, while Jill Officer and Persinger are tied.
Same, maybe more.
But
Easy.
for stats,
Yeah.
doesn't matter too much, especially not now.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's all about this game. It's all about how they play in this game.
They're at 97. They should have come off it and gotten a lot more of
It
that.
wasn't quite the plan.
Yeah, do we ever try to freeze that back one?
Yeah, I like that. It's just
All of a
getting
sudden,
here. I like that.
Good chance for Canada to
I like it back here, so if she rolls, we're good.
get a multiple score and good separation between the Reds at the top of the house. No double, they're
Gotta be
perfectly
close.
level.
I'm gonna think I can throw
Now looking to
3.5-ish.
play a draw down onto that yellow.
Yeah, I agree. I like 3.5. Yeah. They might come off a hair out.
Yeah.
Make this perfect. There might not be a double at all on the next shot for USA.
Line good. It's all you. Back 8 for
Okay,
sure. Squeeze close. Room. Needs to curl, Dawn. Wait, this close. We can wait. Line's good. Line's good. Right to it.
Sliding a little.
Line's
Slide. It's
good.
all there.
No, no.
Tapping.
Looking a bit pacey
No,
coming
you're
down
all
here
there.
from Laws.
You're on it. You're on it. It's
They
okay.
have the backing. In the end they do. So hoping to sit frozen, but at least sits for 3.
Sticks around. Thank you. Jeanette Reynolds-Stewart.
It's a 13. It's a little more than she wanted, but it did slide pretty good.
They're bigger than I wanted, but I thought it would come off.
There's a double now, but a Yellowstone still a nuisance for USA. You ever attempt a double here, jamming on the yellow, you're in big trouble.
I think so. If anything, overthrow, right? I think it'll move a bit.
Shouldn't be an issue though. So Claire will be running this almost straight back.
Okay.
Just catch it here on the centre line side.
High side.
Catch that back red.
We played a few here. It's pretty good speed.
Yeah, I think it'll move a little bit.
Yeah, I did too.
Try to roll it as much as you can, Vic.
Okay.
Jamie Sinclair, 26 years old. He was actually born in Anchorage in Alaska. So, a long way from home.
Yep.
In terms of representing the
Yep.
journey she's had to represent the United States.
On. Yep. Hard. No roll. Okay.
It's rolling out.
Move a bit. A ton.
She'll be disappointed with that effort. She's been pretty solid on her upweight shots in this competition.
Yeah, then we give her that. I think you want a top 4 kind
Yeah,
of thing.
I agree. Top 8, top 4.
Okay, center line.
Okay, you got her done. Still wants the 6 first, like she did last night.
Do you still want the 6 first?
Huge cheer for Jennifer Jones. She
You want
heads up
top
to the
4
other
again?
end.
Caitlin slid pretty good.
Yeah, traveled decent.
I had a 12.8, so
Oh, yeah.
Doing the numbers.
so I think I should almost throw 4.5.
Yeah,
4 for
They're playing stones. So we'll skip for Canada.
Good. I think it's there. The line's good. I think you could go.
43 years old now.
It's all here.
Born in Winnipeg,
Wait,
but lives
only,
in
it's running.
Ontario.
It looks all here.
Running.
The 2014 Sochi Olympic gold medalist.
It's all
No.
there. Don't need to at all. Let it come off. No, it's deeper than that, Caitlin.
Sit.
Let it come off.
Sorry, I thought it
Silver
was
in
getting
Women's
off the
Worlds
line
in
sooner, but
2015.
wasn't
How's this looking?
Sorry, I thought it was getting off the line sooner.
It was in
sure,
Caitlin's, yeah.
It's okay. Right?
That one's
Same
probably
kind of weight.
easiest double, right?
Straight out here, actually.
Yeah.
It's curled so much this way. I think it'll run. Yeah, I mean yours curled, but
She can get
We're
this,
out a
can't
little
she,
farther.
Sander?
Yeah, most certainly.
hair high.
Let's get
Yeah.
the double. I
Like that,
don't
just at that
think
edge.
it'll
that?
be able to come
Yeah.
off the back red and
Yeah.
jam onto the yellow. Should just squirt through. Already a lot of pressure on
Same
Jamie
kind of
Sinclair.
weight. Okay. Hair high.
Knowing a miss
Think
here,
size
and you
six good.
lead
Yeah.
Canada scoring 3 already in the first end. Tough
Yeah.
to come back from. Can't afford to miss this as much as the first one. Over curl and jam on the yellow, it's a 4 in play, so needs to be a lot closer with this one.
The implications if things go wrong are just so dramatic.
Yep. Yep. Yeah. Hard. Whoa. Whoa.
This one is curling.
I'm trying to keep it straight there.
Very close to jamming on that back one. You could hear them stop the sweepers from holding that straight. Just wanted to curl a little more and avoid the jam. If they sweep that the whole way, it's shot before.
9.5, I think. This is fresh.
That's all it takes, just one stone. It's still for 3 here for the Canadian team.
Like a whole second. It's crazy. Yeah.
She loves these last stones. Loves the responsibility. The last stone of this first end in this second semi-final.
Yes! Hard!
Heart's going to be pumping a little bit for Jennifer Jones too, playing in front of thousands of home fans.
Great sweeping.
Hits and hits right at the corner of the button. And it's a 3 for Canada. What a start for the home team. And the crowd loving that. 3-0 after the first end.
What happened to our long distance? After
Could we get up yet? I had a 13.8, but it's like soft. Yeah, but it would have been like, it still would have been pretty. I said to Dawn, I'm like, oh, it's a little less weight. It might still come off of here. And then when I saw her getting off the line, I was like, oh boy, that's why I wanted to hit it early. Yeah. And then it just started toppling.
It's like it's skating. I was like, back.
We didn't capitalize on that.
Our clock was at 37 minutes when you went to throw your first one, so I just wanted to know why. We lost a minute. So we're fine, but it irritates me.
We know what you mean.
Second end of this second semi-final between Canada and the United States. 3-0 to Canada. And if you're the US, that's a sore one, Sander, in that first end, isn't it? But she is smiling. Jamie Sinclair. Got to enjoy these moments. And she'll know she's got a lot of ends to get that back.
That's off to Canada. Played a really good first end. Really capitalised on the opponent's mistakes. Tough to do that sometimes in the first end. Just still trying to figure out the ice.
Yeah,
just
it
to
looks
make
quite heavy.
pretty much all your shots there. It's always good. Quite often you'll see the team with hammer get opportunities in the first end, but not capitalising just because you can't make those important shots. A heavy draw, etc. But shots made and 3 points on the board. It's already a bit of an uphill struggle for USA.
Dawn McEwen there, just a little long with her first stone.
Line's good. I think we're all there. 3, 2, 3. Keep a breath down. We're all 3. Line's pretty good.
Last playoff game between USA and Canada was the 3-4 page in 2013. Rachel Holman beat Erica Brown. That was also the last year, or last time USA beat Canada in the Women's World Championship. That was in the round robin, same year, in Riga, Latvia. So it's been a while. Canada's on a 7-game win streak.
Wait only.
Playing
Still tracking,
the Americans.
guys. Still tracking.
There's a
Heavy still. Looks really
bit of a personal
heavy.
rivalry between the two countries
Looks
as well.
heavy. It's not curling at all.
All in the best possible taste, of course.
Make it a pocket
No,
here.
no, no.
Healthy rivalry.
Yeah, go back 12. Go, 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 go.
A couple of mistakes from Dawn McEwen in the second end. 2 reds in the house, but nothing to worry about for USA because the button's open. Everything's in behind the tee line, so a chance for them to just come straight around that corner guard. And they might have something to freeze to.
Yep,
Those reds later on as well.
Line's good. Line's good. 5. Bit of room. 4. It's running.
Wait only, guys.
Let it work.
5, 6. Wait only.
Close.
It's you then.
Line's pretty
Go,
good.
go, go.
Wait, we're 7.
Finish.
3.
If you can, Vic.
We're just 5, 6, 6,
This
7.
one's swinging now
Yep.
Yep.
Go, go, go.
Yep, all the way back. All the way back. Go, 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 go. Great sweep.
to the right behind that yellow cover.
Oh, it ran? The center lines are a little longer than I thought.
You have a quarter?
No,
Yeah.
I have a sliver.
Yeah, hard.
There's Jill Officer
Clean. Good.
targeting
Good.
this guard on the right there. Away it goes.
bullet. Pretty tight. Easy. Got a curl. No, Alex,
It's
no.
looking straight at the moment.
We're close. Pretty
to
tight.
curl now.
Alex. No, you're good. We're good.
And onto that.
That works.
Just beyond that forward sign.
Has more on the outside now. No, easy. No. Good. You're good. Let her go.
And again, it's cleared.
Pressure was on. More sweep weight. Yep, that works. Yep, that's fine. Same line.
This team have been together such a long time, this Jones team, Sander. They must really like each other.
That certainly helps when you're playing curling.
Go all the way. Good. We're just a curl. A lot of room, guys. You gotta go, Alex.
Because you're going to have to spend quite a lot of travel days with the team.
Mine's good.
A lot of hotel rooms.
Easy. Easy.
Just a lot of time
Whoa.
overall.
By contrast, Team USA here, just a couple of years as a team. But if you gel right. And you know that more or less, you know that quite early on, don't you?
Yeah, say so. But you know, if you keep winning, it makes it a lot easier. When the going gets tough, that's when it's tough to stay together as a team.
Clean. Yep. Good.
And this team has done a lot of winning since this exact lineup was since 2010-11 season. The four of them played together.
And that success included Olympic gold in 2014. There was Wendy Morgan. She's just got back, I think, from Pyeongchang in the last couple of days. Back in her position on the bench.
Pretty positive. I think we're 4 right now. Really? 2, 3.
She's a little
Mine's
tighter
good.
than 4.
Mine's good. 3. Can't really go.
It's gonna over curl.
Let it die.
Let it die.
3.
Jeez, that just caught a tighter line.
Yeah, just right off the bat.
Yeah.
Okay. Good.
Keep replacing these guards, Team USA. Hoping for a mistake from Canada.
Think we can get there. Okay. Hack. Okay.
Okay, then. I think it'll finish here. It looks like tight ice to me.
Those two reds just sitting there from the very start.
Yeah, the thought here for USA was to keep guarding and finally make a move. Probably just play the double on the two reds, sit 2, make sure there's no double, score 2 points back.
No. Weight's good. Never. Wow.
That might be taken away from them after this shot, though.
Cooking the guard. Is that mistake that USA were looking for? He was very close to the guard.
Yeah.
Trying to get that second yellow there. Canada.
Leaves a
Sorry, I thought
pretty
it would
nice
run more.
pocket for USA to freeze onto.
Threw it pretty straight.
Yeah, and it's still
Even
curled.
better
Sorry.
than it was.
And it'll run for a while before it curls.
These two red stones just side by side. Put one right in the middle of them. It's impossible to get out.
Pretty positive. Wait, I like it. Wait if you can.
Always good
Do
to
it.
have
Back line.
Easy.
opponent stones beyond that T line, so you can
Gotta be
nip in
attacking.
front.
No,
Gotta
got
curl.
nothing yet. Can we get the thin?
Gotta curl,
Nothing.
guys.
It's trying
Getting
to come down.
close. Gotta
Just
curl.
back line now. Come on. Go.
Yes. Roll it. Freeze it. Yes.
Okay.
Shoot, sorry.
Good guess.
What was that?
90.
No.
Positive.
Not quite what the skip was after there.
I don't think we have
No.
over there.
Nice.
So another mistake. This time from USA.
Alex Carlson not having the best start to the game. She was the one to
And I'm
tick the guard in for Canada in the first end to set up for that 3, overcurled the guard here, and that freeze not made either. So
Maybe there are a few nerves out there. Packed crowd. to the skip stones then in the second end.
Well, solid. Yeah. Hard. Gotta go. Hard, Jill. Go. Easy. Go.
Fantastic shot by Jennifer Jones. Makes the hit and roll right in front of that yellow.
And that extra bit of sweeping there from Jill Officer.
Caitlin.
8.
Made quite a difference too.
8-3.
Look at this. Away goes that yellow. Here it comes. They can sweep their own on both sides of that tee line.
Yeah, on this side of the sheet, yeah.
That makes it really tough for you, say, to bring that Yellowstone into score. It's likely impossible.
I actually had more than that.
So last chance for Jamie Sinclair to play a freeze.
That's perfect.
On that stone just played by Jones.
Is that in there?
Yeah. All right, so like 5 feet more?
Yep.
Yes.
Blows the magic dust into her hand there.
That's a nice thought.
Hey, it can work.
So if she's looking to freeze this on the nose, or maybe just corner freeze it,
5. 7, guys.
bring a jam
Line's
in the back 8 into
Got
play.
some room. Nope, line's good. Line's good.
Definitely
7.
an option.
Hey, Vicky, just 7. Whoa.
Might even angle the shot stone away from the yellow behind.
No bounce. Whoa. No bounce.
But
Doesn't need a bounce here. Just, oh, that's pretty good.
it's pretty good. It's very frozen. Weight's perfect, but the way it lines up here at the angles, it should be a pretty automatic double for Jennifer Jones. You hit this on the nose, or just a hair high side here. Yellow springs out the right side door. Red goes onto the back yellow. Canada's all of a sudden sitting 4 or 5, all depending on if she keeps the shooter and or if the red stone in the forfeit sticks around. So
I think it should run, you guys.
be surprised if any yellow stick around after this shot's played.
She can only watch. Jimmy Sinclair now. Here goes Jennifer Jones. She loves these shots.
Yes! 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 Roll it a bit, Jill. Roll it.
Away it goes. Look at that. And Canada live 5. Expelling the yellow. Made it look very easy indeed, Jennifer Jones. And the crowd are going crazy with that shot.
Well, unfortunate to leave it that way for Canada. Jamie Sinclair. Be a pretty routine shot to score. And all but one stone's in behind the tee line, so it's very open. The thing that makes it a bit more difficult, though, is it's a semi-final, and you know if you make a mistake here, the game is over already after 2 ends of play. That'd be a very tough debut for any team.
Her heart must be racing at this moment.
It's all about just putting the broom down in the right spot, throw the right weight, throw it clean. That's all you need to think about here. Try not to think about anything else.
Just this one stone, making sure it counts. Keep them in the game.
Can't afford to roll too far.
Doesn't roll at all, really. Hits and sticks, and well played to Jamie Sinclair. A measure of relief there, I'm sure. USA fans being well done. So after 2 ends now, down to 3.
What kind of weight was that?
USA 1.
Yeah, it's still a little stiff over there.
Yeah, but I like that turn. It's pretty gradual. Yeah, I like it. Might be a little bit different from 12 foot. I don't know. Yeah.
Do you like double centers? Too soon.
Not really ever. I mean, all I'm thinking right now is that percentage.
So the mascot entertaining the crowd here ahead of this third end.
Slider doing a good job keeping the crowds going.
He or she certainly is. Look at that. He's a fit guy, isn't he?
We've had good crowds in all week. Very good at applauding good shots.
And it's a great atmosphere, isn't it? It's a great setting, very close to the action. So here we go, in number 3 of this second semi-final.
Line's good.
3-1 to Canada.
2.5 is good.
I say
2.5,
one
3.
back, just the one
Easy,
though
Alex.
in that second
Easy.
end.
Oh, no. Sorry. Whoa. You can clean.
And here,
We're good
Canada
here,
will
guys.
attempt
Can't.
to
We're there.
build another good end.
Definitely there. Good. Top court.
And these lead players' positioning so crucial at the start of an end. It may seem the calm before the storm at the end, but really, really important.
Line's good.
Although Don McEwen's 2 lead stones in that previous end, Sander, were
It's
long,
Line's fine. It's good.
ended up
Line's
not being
lots
too
of
much of a problem, did they?
It's not curling at all. It's got to
Oh,
be
didn't
heavy.
quite
It is sliding.
make good use of them, USA.
No.
It's important not to be
Not curling at
throwing
all.
rocks in the
You're
back
gonna
if
get
you're
back
Don
flat.
McEwen
No.
anymore. This one will
Good.
sit right on the tee line, I think.
38.
That's even that is just a little bit deep for Canada.
Quite a bit less.
It means you can come right on top, sit frozen, even bump it a few inches, sit shot stone, very hard to get rid of, and also really closing down the scoring area. You really want that top of the forefoot, maybe even top 8.
7, 6. No, room. Easy.
Don McEwen's been a little bit inconsistent throughout the event.
No, 7. We're all to it.
So
For
needing to
7.
just step up her game a little bit, but a good chance for
Make it good.
Monica
Pretty
Walker,
good.
who's
Right
had
to
a
it,
very good
guys.
championship
Make it
to
good.
maybe get an edge on her in this game.
Hard, Alex.
Set up the ends nicely for USA. This is a really good looking shot here.
That's exactly what you said might happen. A good shot to position on top of the red.
Sometimes your hope is just to outplay your counterpart. Monica Walker so far doing a good job on this end.
Line's good. Sweep for the 8 foot.
I gave you quite a
Got
lot.
room right now, but line's good.
Curling now.
Line's great. Full 8, guys. It's got to
Of course,
curl a
it's,
bit.
Just as much down to the sweepers to get your stones there.
Full 8. You don't want to tap this at all.
Not
You don't
always
wanna
just
touch
after
it.
the throw, but also before,
Yeah,
communicating
top
the
four,
weight,
top four.
sharing
Go, go, go,
information,
go, go, go,
doing it in
go,
a
go,
way
go. That's
that
good.
helps your
Good.
player and being accurate with it.
Sweeper's getting that one into position there. Again, nicely done. On that centre line.
It's quicker. Yeah, we're there.
Probably wanted that all the way frozen, but much better leaving it a little bit short than to come up heavy in this situation. That's mostly the tolerance for draws. A short stone can always be
I think
promoted.
we're all there right now. 6.
Stone in the back will
6. Room.
pretty much
go out.
yeah, I'll never come back
6, 7.
up. Very, very rare anyway.
Bumping, do you want to go by? Yeah. Just 6. Just 6. Corner off. We can't. It's coming down pretty good.
So looking to corner freeze as red, and that way it's tough for Canada to use the red stone, but also
Okay.
protects the yellow on the button.
A little tap there though, wasn't there?
The finish is just so hard. Yeah.
We try that. I just would hate to make this and then they freeze again.
Yeah,
And,
I don't mind trying to run that.
oh yeah, I like that. Might get lucky.
And if you straight peel,
That's a good
that's fine.
strategy.
3 quarters.
You know, the
Actually, a little
seriousness of it
thicker than
all.
that.
Very good acoustics in
get
the
lucky.
arena, so anything said on the ice will be heard.
They are mic'd up, the players, and it's a real privilege to be able to hear what they're talking about. We don't really need to be here, they've been commentating the game.
Hard.
Looking to run this guard back here.
Hard.
Try and catch a second yellow, but that is not quite what they were hoping for.
Yeah, didn't get lucky. that they knew it was a risk there.
Sorry, guys.
I'm not sure if they considered that result really.
So 3 yellows.
Like a 1-2.
Team USA
This is out
sitting
farther, so I don't think it's nearly
in the
as-
house.
I think I can't beat these that good.
We'll get it there.
Yeah, it was a perfect start to the end for USA. Probably just look to throw the long guard here. That's sometimes a little bit tough, especially if you're
Line good.
not a lead. You don't throw these very often.
Line's good. Line's
It's just having to
It's actually gonna over curl.
throw us to one a good
One. Finish a bit.
20 feet shorter than anything else.
Yeah, they've got to adjust,
Easy.
but then rely on your sweepers.
Good.
It's just about right, isn't it?
That's pretty good there.
The nose. Nose.
Can't guard everything there. You could over curl and hide a bit of the red, but you'd open up your yellows on the left-hand side.
Encouragement for Jill Officer here after missing with our last one.
Yeah.
Just needs it straight down this line here, this centre line.
Gotta go. Go.
There goes one. Spreads the yellows out.
Top four.
I mean, it's pretty close to perfect, but
If that one had gone out too, that would have been a bonus.
Yeah.
needs a shooter as a centre guard.
When you threw this
A redstone top 12 almost acts like a guard as well.
I think positive.
So if USA can sink one in here, top of the forefoot, it's pretty much double guarded. Sitting 3 again. See if Alex Carlson can
Close.
make a good one here, but it's a scrappy start.
6. Line's good. Line's good. 6.
It's gonna die over here.
4. Line's good, Vic. Line's good. Hard,
Starting to come
Vicky.
down
Yeah.
here.
3.
4, that's just top of the 12 foot.
Oh, really high. Oh, oh. Maybe finish it. Oh.
Okay, good try.
It's ended up being a guard.
It's kind of brutal. Pretty brutal over there.
slow.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
Going on about the ice on that side, Sander.
Okay, I think it's gonna be a little
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, I agree.
Still early in the game, so I'll be slightly tracky. Certain paths will be a little bit keener just because they've been played a few more times and you've swept and broken down the pebble just a bit slicker.
And the timer on the right hand side
Line
there, as you can
good,
see,
a little
from
tight.
hog to hog.
Top 4.
The black
Little
line
tight, you
just
gotta go.
behind
Wait,
Caitlin
go.
there, and the
Hard,
other black
John.
line.
Yeah, there you go.
That's the distance, and this will be the timing of the stone.
Hard right.
Between
Room,
those.
Room. Top 4, just fight the 4, Jill. Just fight
13-7.
the 4. Go, Jilly, go.
Usually we've been looking at maybe 14.5, sometimes quicker. So probably a tad slower on that path.
Crowd like that one. From Caitlin Laws.
But just realising it's starting to get a bit late to try and open up the front here. So many guards, so switching gears. Always important to know when to do that.
Vicky, Tammy. A little high. Good, easy.
Might see the ice start to run a bit quicker. There's a lot of people in the building, so it's gonna,
What a warm air.
yeah, it's gonna increase the temperature of the air, and then the ice, and that makes it a little bit quicker. So it'll be interesting to see how it runs in the second half of the game.
Tough there.
I say not short stone.
What did you have on that? 13-7? 13-7.
Again,
This is a hair
Alex
less
Carlson
ice.
struggling down that side.
Very similar.
Yeah, the thing is, you throw a draw down here, you come up short,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
now
give you a hair less,
a rock's
no?
gone
So,
down
yeah.
that
Yeah.
path. Caitlin Laws playing the same path again, so it might be a lot quicker than when you threw it the first time. You overcompensate a little bit, but the ice has gotten quicker.
4 line. Line's good. Wait,
Yeah. Ipso facto, you're bouncing off.
Out wider.
Line's good.
Needs to finish, Jill.
See
Get off.
how this one's looking.
Get off, Jill.
We're 2 at Jen.
Anywhere above it.
It'll work.
Little
Anywhere
good. It's getting
above
good.
it.
No tap.
Is
No
the
tap.
No tap.
instruction.
Tap on this line. No.
Yep. Little red. Okay, good.
Tucks one in, and Canada 22 here.
I mentioned how Caitlin Laws is the only player who's been outscoring her counterpart in terms of stats. So far, she's been real key for Canada. She's been outplaying Alex Carson, and it's been really important for the Canadians.
Yeah, I think this is a lot.
You can't throw it hard enough on this line.
Might continue to be key for the rest of the game.
I'm going to leave the same shot. Well, I guess it's a bit tougher. It's a bit higher.
Yeah.
Because my shooter is going to go to here.
And and 7 should stick around so their freeze won't be 2. Okay. Forward.
Do you want to talk about this or just leave it? I just looks hard. It looks harder down there, I think. I don't think we can throw enough weight to move it yet.
Forward. Okay, what I can see of it.
Just try to get rid of one.
Yeah.
I
think it should move.
Hair stiff out here. Yeah. Easy control. I feel like.
Okay.
Easy board. 12. Yep.
Jamie Sinclair.
Yes. Hard. Hard.
Skip off Team USA.
Whoa. Yep.
Whoa.
Yep.
Oh, it's caught that other yellow.
Okay, that's good.
Okay.
Not quite working out for USA
11,
here.
11-9.
Certainly hoping to pass that guard, get onto the Reds, remove 1 of the plan. After that freeze by Caitlin Laws.
Anywhere in front of it, really, right?
Looked pretty tricky. It hasn't really helped by that mistake from Sinclair.
It's really opened that pathway in
I don't really want to do that.
for Canada.
But your ice is probably closed,
I
eh?
think so, yeah.
Speed's decent?
Yeah, it's good. It feels better
Already
than the
still
time.
2. Have last stone here.
Just full 8. Try to just kind of edge to edge with that one in the house, the top 12 rock.
Okay.
I've got loads of ice. The worst thing we can do is rub offs.
Okay.
Let her know the speed. We can even come to ours.
Good
Guard's not the end of the world.
communication from Jennifer
All
Jones.
line. Looks like it's better than the time, hey? Sliding better. Okay.
Just telling your front end and all the options for the shot. But I think trying to do here is just come about edge to edge with that Redstone top 12. And able to forfeit your line 3.
A little bit wider. I definitely
Saying
have wider.
line's most important here. Leave a guard, it's okay. Even maybe freeze your own Reds.
Top of Caitlin. Yeah. Actually, you're
Again,
maybe.
down his
Wait for the
right-hand
edge,
side, looking at it.
Keep it hard. Just tight. Just tight. Yeah. That's good. Good brush.
Does come up short, but will protect those red stones.
Really good. Yeah. That's good.
Yeah, I don't think she's unhappy with that at all.
I was like, oh, we might get a shape, but
Yeah.
and then it didn't.
That was one of the options.
That's good. I didn't want to be.
I think I like that. That's what
I thought that was my.
Okay. Firm and.
We threw one out here in the first game.
Really need to get a stone in there counting. How do they do it?
Yeah, that was me.
Looking at this stone on the winger.
I like throwing firm to get a flatter roll if we can. I think so.
Hit this with smoke and hope we get a flat roll. Honestly, it would just be hard for her to get another one in there. Just thinking if we run that red, it's
Keep
it
coming
really
off
hurt
that
ourselves.
left-hand yellow there,
No,
Sander.
but it just opens, it makes
bouncing
her
in.
job easier.
It's definitely there.
All right, firm weight.
Gonna throw it pretty hard.
Flat roll.
Catch it
Nice little
pretty thick.
roll to the button.
Gonna flat roll across to the button.
It's pretty straight here. We
I
red.
think so, yeah. It was in the first
practice.
end, so.
Yeah, I think it still is.
Haven't been down this side too much in this
Just
end.
firm. Okay.
Normally very solid with the takeouts, Jamie Sinclair, but so far in the game, he's overcurled quite a few.
Another important shot for USA here. They've all been from Jamie Sinclair. Keeping this as straight as she can. Has to come off and come in. It's gone too far. It's gone too far, and it's all the way out. Oh, it's just not happening.
Well, the curls again.
Good, I did not expect that to move.
Didn't seem that panicked with the throw. Probably just not able to put the broom in the right spot.
Thinking like a 13, 13.
She's curled more than they were expecting.
I think you can keep a broom on it. Yeah, there you go.
Dawn, I just can't scrub.
Oh, in a great position for Canada here.
Oh, there is what looks like corn up here, but it was in the ice.
Yeah, no, there's a gripper mark that I just saw, but I can't. It's okay, I don't know where it is. Oh, right here, and it's in the ice. It's in the ice, sorry.
They don't miss much. Tiniest speck, they see it, they can spot it. So my players clean the
I
ice.
think that's too much ice.
I take max.
Already,
Yeah,
3-1
looks
up
like too much
Canada.
to me. I'm thinking 3 out here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you need less. I think it's going to run in this fresh stuff.
I agree.
And sitting 2 here already.
We need the forefoot. We need the forefoot.
Yeah, I think this is good.
I think this. This is good.
Pretty tough draw. Like you said, they haven't played much down here, so it's a bit of a guess for weight. Just thinking there's some fresh pebble here, so having to throw it a bit harder. Sometimes we do that. It runs a little bit.
They already have 2. Can Canada make it 3 here?
Mine's good.
See if we're closer to the 13 seconds down this back, if it is as fresh as they're thinking.
It's actually a little heavy. No.
It is not curling.
Not coming off at
Sometimes
all.
that's just because it's a little heavy. 12-9. That's probably about what they were guessing, but certainly a lot quicker than they thought.
Not dissimilar to USA, so it's just 2. We'll take that. Difficult draw for Jennifer Jones. She won't worry too much about that. They have a very, very good lead in this semi-final.
And too easy. I think I need a
5-1 ahead of the USA after 3.
No, I like Gordon her second run back twice in a row, and she made a great shot.
Yeah, but what would you do instead?
Like corner.
Because champions start small, the Sandra Schroeder Foundation and the Curling Canada Foundation ask for your support in helping young Canadians realize their dreams on and off the ice. With the debut of mixed doubles in the Olympics, curling has become the world's fastest growing sport. You can call hockey or lacrosse our national sports, but if you look into the hearts and souls of Canadians, our national sport is curling. Every year, the Sandra Schroeder and Curling Canada Foundations provide scholarships to junior curlers across Canada. These scholarships inspire young curlers to achieve their dreams on and off the ice. Because all champions start small, we're asking you to give generously when the buckets are being passed around the audience tonight by some of the athletes, teams, and volunteers. On behalf of the Sandra Schroeder Foundation and Curling Canada Foundation, thank you very much.
And the players doing their bit to help curling in the community and amongst the youngsters in their curling careers. Odera of Japan there. Japan performing well here, just missing out on that top 6. Tori Koana, the skip of Team Japan.
Mine's good.
Collecting money for the Sandra Schmirler Foundation.
Go for it, guys.
So here we go, on to the 4th end.
Go for it. Go, go, go.
Keep it going. Keep it
USA
going.
with
Keep
the
it
hammer,
going.
5-1 down.
Kind of like
Really could do with a couple here just to get themselves back into it.
kind of a weird throw by the looks of it. Yeah.
Better weight control from Dawn McEwen this time. Top 4.
Yep, gotta go.
That's quite important for Monica Walker to make good use of the free guard zone.
56% for the tournament. So been a really good, consistent player for USA this week.
Hard back. Yep, all the way. Hard back. Get it over there. Good shot. Good sweep. Cross it there.
Down 86% for the whole tournament.
No, line's fine. It's more. Sweep for the 12.
I'll get some stats for this game a little bit later.
Those feet too? Oh.
Just the 12 foot. We're over. Are you on it? Or 12 foot? Yep. 12 foot. Top 8.
No, we're close to it. Yeah.
To it. No. Okay. Whoa.
It's kind of in between.
Whoa.
No.
Okay. That's fine. Good.
There was a hair higher up. Yeah, a little bit more.
It's already curling. Looks okay. Yep. High 2. Even. I'm good.
Important for USA not to let the heads go down, no matter who you're playing.
Right here.
Keep playing your own game.
Yep. Great sweep. Good.
So all the players are out. There's Team Scotland as well, doing a bit to collect some money. These teams not progressing from the round robin.
Yep. Hard.
86% as well. It seems to be the stat.
Gotta go, Caitlin. You're okay. Good.
Here's the guard.
Same time. Yeah, 14-4 on both. I can't believe how good mine slid, Dawn. Sorry.
4-0. Good curl this way.
Yeah, I think 4-0 is good. Still a positive on it.
Yeah.
Should see the same again for Vicky, I believe. 86, yeah.
I'm good.
Good stats for all of them.
We're gonna go touch light.
It's not for this game necessarily, though. That's the whole week.
3.
Yeah, well, no
get
wonder they're in the semi-final. Been playing well.
15.
That's up.
Yep, all the way.
Armand. All the way, man. Go. Hard finish. Go.
Turning this one into the
Great sweep. Good.
edge of the 8 foot there, behind that other yellow. And I don't want stones in play here.
Yeah.
Dual officer will remove that guard.
Really hard. Real hard. Gotta go, Dawn. Go. You should be good. There you go. Good.
Okay. 15-20. I think it's warm now.
I think so.
A little more positive.
I'm good.
Might have to wait a little. Wait a little.
1. 2.5.
You gotta go.
Line's good. Gotta move. Line's good. 1. Gotta go. Yeah.
They're replacing the guard here, Team USA.
All the way. Yep. Yep. Half. Center third. Do it out. You think this will finish a hair? Do you think it'll curl a hair? Yeah. Okay. I'll give you a little bit. Yep.
Every player has their own little routine before they deliver the stone. 86%. Caitlin Laws.
Nice throw, Caitlin.
Whoa!
You're good.
Up, Jill.
Good.
There goes another yellow belonging to the USA.
Really nice, Caitlin. Nice throw.
Stayed there the whole way. First set, or last time we went this way.
Almost board.
Yeah. What did you want on the nose? Easy board. Little across and roll under the guard.
Carson just a little bit down, 82%.
Board. Half. Yep.
That's the edge
Yep. Whoa.
I mentioned.
Whoa. Whoa. Pretty solid board. Whoa.
So far, Caitlin Laws has been playing better than this game.
Hard, straight. Go, go, go. Hard. Hard. Hard.
Good. Good call.
I think.
Pair of
Yeah, her
rolls.
nose there.
Nose is pretty good, yeah. You roll a rock, 7-8. I threw this.
Do you want
9.5.
9.5?
What can we?
9.5. This is more ice than before, but.
Stay on the side. Hard. Never off.
Whoa! Oh. Clean, yeah. Yes. Yes. Hard. Whoa. Yes, yes, yes. Whoa, 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 whoa. Good shot, Caitlin.
And another yellow.
That's the way I threw
It's
that.
gone.
Into the curl. Yeah. Jump it.
Oh, it's
Nice, nice.
Canada
That's why I have
restricting
like 3 inches on the inside.
the American
Like the
options
same way.
here.
Actually close to the same. Whoa, 11. Lean. Whoa.
Whoa.
Whoa. No. Yep. Harmon. Harmon.
Probably just knows that, eh?
Yeah, I guess so.
That's one red, and away it goes.
Just let her play that freeze catch.
I think so, and we can maybe pick it.
Even if I roll out, right?
Yeah. Right. Not bad on that one. That one definitely ran.
It's been pretty tough to score multiple against Canada in this competition. Only
Just on the nose.
9 times have they given up 2 or more in 12 games.
9.5,
So
yeah, 9.5, I think.
quite a bit less than
even if I roll
once
out,
per game.
then I can't overcurl here and down.
Pretty incredible stats. They're a force efficiency of 73%. So 73% of the time they don't have hammer, they force their opponent.
To take one.
It's pretty high.
Here we go with the skips.
So solid, eh? Hard.
Right to it. Hard. You gotta go. Hard. Right to it. You got it. Yeah.
Whoa!
Right on the nose is great. Nice shot.
Line 3.
Nice shot.
They scored 2 or more 35 times though. Given up 9 multiples, scored 35 themselves. Overall they're plus 52 in
I
points.
think so. Okay.
So yeah, you could say they've been pretty dominant.
Right to it. Little taps. Not.
Could go undefeated.
Yeah.
Yep, so far so good. To
I
lose
guess
a
even
game.
if we roll a rock, it's still, she's playing the
There's
same
only been
shot,
one
right?
team that's gone undefeated through a World Women's Curling Championship since
Yeah, we gotta.
the first one in 1979, and that was last year.
Last year,
Rachel
Ra-
Holman.
Yep, Rachel
No
Holman.
lights.
Very impressive.
So just a technical timeout for Jamie Sinclair. Bit of a faulty handle. I've seen a few times. Umpire Alexander Orlov quick to jump out to the hog line. Just monitor this himself. That's what they used to do in the back in the old days.
Line's nice.
It's like this
Oh, the human eye before. Technology.
Technology is a lot better because I believe there's been pulled a lot less stones after the Eye of the Hawk technology came into play.
Certainly improved the game and the efficiency of the game.
But, you know,
And complaints, you know.
sometimes all faulty technology is never 100% perfect all the time. But, players are used to it, and the umpires too.
So in shot position, USA.
Yep. You got her.
Think for very long though. Of course, if Canada would win here and the gold medal game,
Nose is great. Like,
they would improve on the record of Rachel Homan, because with one more team this year, they would win one more game. To go 14-0.
Yeah, was that
to
good?
Rachel
Caitlin
Homan's
missed it.
13-0.
I thought it was there
So,
solid.
Okay.
nice record to have, but still a bit of a ways to go.
So here goes Jennifer Jones with her last stone.
Whoa! Clean. Yeah! Whoa! Whoa! Yeah!
Trying to restrict USA
Yep! Yeah! Hard!
to just the one, and that will do it.
You know, where that finishes makes it pretty tough for USA to score. Sometimes you might think, well, let's just make sure it goes away. But why not try and make it perfect?
Jamie Sinclair faced with another very, very difficult final shot here.
Because naturally you would draw the intern here, where the stones on the forefoot are, but that stone top 12, it's a bit of a nuisance, kind of takes away the path. It's probably possible, but it's pretty snug, so Sinclair thinking it'll be easier to cross the center line here. And just get to the edge of the forefoot on the right hand side. But what we have seen a little bit, which is quite normal, sometimes that center line is just a little bit high, so it takes a little while to cross it. Kind of hangs on that line for a little bit, so gotta make sure not to take too much ice here.
It's going to be a little cute to that corner.
If this doesn't finish when they catch the stone top 4, it's a steal 2.
She said that cute to the corner, she said. It's going to be cute to the corner. So she knows.
Yeah, of course, if it crosses the centre line early, it'll swing big, and you might run out of rings. Over curl the forefoot. Tough draw. Sweepers needing saying they need a rub on the stone top 4 here. It's a little heavy.
Line's good for straight draw, guys. Line's good. Full 4.
Maybe not after all. Looking pretty good here.
It is actually. Oh, under a huge amount of pressure. Has she made it? She has. That's a super draw if that's the case. She's smiling. Yes. What a draw under pressure. One of the most difficult draws we've seen with Jamie Sinclair. That'll give the team a huge lift there, even though they're still 5-2 down after 4.
Double center. Was it close?
Whatever side you think will get better.
Canada 5, USA 2 in this semi-final. Players just waiting for the entertainment to die down. Plenty of pictures and photographs of the players in the crowd. Support for both teams.
One? Yep.
Yeah.
I think we're one. I think it's all there. Easy.
We're there.
Where is it? One. Easy. It's a high
It's
two.
a one. It's digging in.
Good. Good. Good judge.
Sometimes clean them, getting couple when I don't clean them.
That's what, I know.
One guard up there
That's why
for
I'm, like, scared not
USA.
to at all.
I like T-liner better.
Yeah.
Say?
T-liner better, but I think you throw normal to the middle.
Felt late to me, guys. T-er better, guys. Felt late to me. It's really running though. It's holding. Skills are off. We have to go. Make sure you're behind the T on this line. We're only going to be here. There it goes. There it goes. There it goes. It's going. Back here is good. Back eight. Just back eight. Hard. Go, go, go. Good, John. That's good. That's good. Nice shot.
And they're throwing that long centre guard, USA.
Can I have a little more?
Canada
How'd you there last time?
knows what their
Should be
plan is,
okay.
and that is to throw 2 centre guards. They're coming to the wing, just trying to take play away from the centre line. That stone could also be a point stone for Canada.
Room. Wait.
Marco
Alex,
Walker
wait.
looking
Two.
to
Line's good.
just line the guards up here, come closer to the rings,
Just two.
just allowing
High two.
as much distance between the yellows as possible.
Barzil go. Yep.
That'll make a double much harder for
Barzil go.
Jill Officer.
Hard.
That is pretty perfect.
Yeah, almost directly in line there. And
I'm just trying to get
Yeah,
out.
I think
good
they're
distance
after
between them.
close. What you been throwing?
And Canada don't want to let USA have a free draw around those centre guards, so Jones asking McEwen to come
Wait
around
only.
the centre guards, take control
Sweep for speed, guys.
of the top of the house.
Court. Line's great.
Just get in there first, make it harder
No
for
room. Well, if you can, it looks
USA
heavy
to get shot stone.
Weight's great.
Line's good.
Weight's great.
Top four. Top four. Needs to sit. Needs to sit. Needs to sit. Atta girl, Dawn. Really good.
That is pretty perfect.
Do we have to play half? Yeah, I mean we have half of it on the side. All right.
Yeah.
USA will play the freeze now on the red stone, but it won't be shot, so Canada can start peeling the guards, knowing USA will have to come in and make another play.
Yep. I like it.
Top
Five.
If Canada didn't put that stone there, USA can come around like shot stone, double guarded, and just protect it for the rest of the end by throwing guards.
Right to it. Line's
Be a little tougher now.
Gotta go. Hard, Alex. Yep. Go.
Okay, good.
another one well placed by USA.
Clean. Easy clean. You're good. Hitting half. Good.
Nice throw, Joe.
Just taking one off. There's no angle for the double because Walker lined them up so perfectly. Will be now up to Persinger to replace it.
It's in there.
Yeah, I've tried that one a couple times.
She did throw a high guard down this very same spot earlier in the game.
And that high guard does work. So she can get it in just about the same place.
One.
third end, I believe. So should have a good guess of the weight.
I'm good, guys. I'm good. Just over and off. Over curling. Line's real good.
Just creeping over the hog line. Very nice. Quite often you'll see players not there to throw that little weight.
Just
Comes deep, leaves double on the guards, but that's just perfect.
Hard. Clean.
So again, Jill Officer will only remove one.
Foot to make it nice and frozen.
I was pretty tight on mine. I think that's max broom, probably.
Okay. It's still pretty stiff.
Yeah. Okay. You gotta give it.
Pretty good ad. A little tight still.
7. I'm good. 6. 6.
Well
6
then,
is good.
well then.
Just 5. Yeah.
Just looking to come around the guard here.
Yeah.
Get that tap.
You gotta go.
Yellow-red, but it's really moving.
They were trying. Supers were doing their best there, but
Okay, sorry.
not the worst outcome.
Yeah,
Come look
least
at it,
leaves
Caitlin, just so you know.
a guard.
I like peeling. Yeah. Hard. Yeah, hard. Hard, you gotta go.
They knew it was going to be close. They couldn't hold it.
Is that the rock?
Okay, sorry.
I mean, even if we just stick it,
Straighten
it's
out,
not
it's
the
not
end.
the end of the world.
Yeah.
So it's quite
Never
thin,
fun
eh?
to sweep this
Yeah,
one
you don't
coast
want
to
to miss
coast
it.
and not
So
make the
like,
shot.
even if you dead nut it. Okay. Okay. Peel. Yeah. The end, right?
Hasn't quite been
I'm
happening
thinking
for
here.
them in this game.
I like a hair more.
Team
Hair more?
USA.
Okay.
Try the double peel. If we dead nut it, it's not the end of the world. At least it's our off.
Right.
And so far, I think USA's
We're trying to
front
go
end,
behind it.
two front end players have had the slight edge on Canada. It's just Caitlin Laws and Jennifer Jones is so far really outplaying Carlson and Sinclair at the back end.
Yeah, these two have finished off the games really well.
Makes a double. Want to squirt through with the shooter, leaves it right there. Still a good shot by Caitlin Laws.
It's pretty hard to hit it pretty thin.
Well, we had to hit it really thin. I just wanted to make sure I saw a piece of it first.
Yeah, for sure.
Suits Canada.
Still a little more though, I think.
Yeah.
Well, a little more natural at least. Yes.
Back line. No. Easy half.
Well then, right off it.
5.
Again, looking for the top.
Come on.
Yellow.
Gotta go by.
Might have overthrown this a little bit.
Yep.
It's just going to go past.
Right. Sorry, just really heavy on that one. Somewhere in the middle.
Just moves that red stone a little bit.
But yeah, the groan in the
call.
crowd though.
That was like
Super heavy. Sorry.
USA fans.
You think so?
Yeah, because
Or
right
we
now,
do that.
Right now,
Then she
just-
plays that, and then I do that.
I think we got.
Nose, I think.
Oh,
She was thinking the run. What? She likes the run. Okay.
I don't mind this, but
No, that's fine. If you see this, that's fine.
I think her only shot right now is that tap.
Yeah, I like
right?
this call.
We want like 3
Yellowstone
quarters.
in the open.
Yeah.
Not really a danger stone for Canada. Danger stones here is the centre guard and that Yellowstone top 8. That's what can leave cover for USA. So it's a tougher shot to make, but it's a much better result. Even if you just peel the centre, at least you open it up. Make sure you can score here, up by 3. Ideally, from the guard here, you might even get both yellows.
Roll it. Watch the back yellow.
Oh, that turned a bit, didn't it? Still a good result.
Okay.
That's not bad.
I thought you were a bit full and you got it there, so that's good.
I just got it back too far. Got it back too much.
Probably wanted to catch that a bit higher. And rolled the shooter away. He's left the guard. That shot stone is fully buried, but on the tee line, so Sinclair with a great chance to come around here, play the freeze, maybe and they'll bump it up to get shot stone fully buried.
Right to it, guys. It's the same broom as Alex's. Good. Is it working? Yep.
Just activating the stone once more to be sure. Flip it over and it activates that eye in the hog.
Easy, line's
Which is good because all players flip the stone over for cleaning the running band of the stone underneath.
Trying to dig. Line's good. Trying to dig.
Line's good. Right to it.
Come on.
Yep, hard man. Yep.
Yep, right to it. Yep. Yep, yep, yep. Go for curling. Yep, 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 yep. All the way to it. Go, go, go.
Shoot. Sorry, I lost that line. That curled putt.
You see how? Yeah.
That's not too well communicated there.
Ms. Carlson saying she lost the line.
That freeze right there is great.
Sweepers did their job.
Even if I'm short, though.
Yeah.
Weight was perfect.
That one,
Just had to be on that earlier for line. Would have been much better to have the curl less, but bumped that red, got shot stone.
Yeah.
I think they're just talking about where to roll
might
it.
rub off and I might have a double.
Yeah.
Do you like that?
Yeah.
But it's like,
Gotta roll rock. 9.5.
that was quite the dive. Yeah.
I was just take to rub off and give her a double on this other side. She's got to move it right now, right?
I think we
Like,
gotta
she
roll a
can,
little more
but
than
she
a
might
rock
give me a
because she
double.
might have the double.
What'd she say? What's that?
I just think we need to roll a little bit more than a rock because she might have the double.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Yeah, I like the 10.
9.5.
Jennifer Jones not too worried about that.
This is a bit more of a cautious call. Could have followed the draw for Sinclair. Corner frozen, sat 2. Just worried that if she ever misses it, bounces off, might leave a double for USA to lie 3. So this is removing an opponent's stone.
No.
Might leave the same freeze for Sinclair though.
No.
They're saying if they don't roll here, they might leave a double back. That's surely a double for Jamie.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're looking at
Pretty
it.
thick though.
It's pretty flat, but they're very close together too.
Worth a try though. I honestly think like
Even a hair more than half.
Definitely you get
move it like a foot, half as close.
that second round moving. You might not kill it though.
This a couple ends ago.
By flat, you mean those 2 reds
And it over
flat, parallel level along that
good firm.
T line, that centre line in the house
Feel
there.
that's good.
Which usually makes it quite difficult to get a double, doesn't it?
Yeah, because you're going to obviously have to catch the stone you're hitting
Easy
at an
pull.
angle, and your shooter will start
Thick
rolling
half.
downwards.
Just punch the red out of the forefoot.
Now they're, like I said, they're quite close together, so the shooter won't have time to really roll too far low, but it's still pretty flat. You're going to have to throw some weight. You might not remove the second red, but
Certainly shift it.
I don't think you'll be leaving a double back for Canada.
She's had some really difficult shots, Jamie Sinclair, in the first 4 ends.
Big weight.
Whoa.
Left one first. Oh, and she does shift it. This is a good shot. Super stuff.
Yeah, real good. As much as she could do there.
Nice shot.
Yeah, just catching this one on the left. right, and away goes the red to the 12-foot. Moving her stone on the button.
Yeah, there is no double back for Canada. They'll just have to make the nose hit on the shot zone here.
Yeah. Shot made by Jamie Sinclair. Last stone.
No!
This fifth end. She's saying no.
Sit.
It's okay, more slightly, but Jennifer Jones makes sure of one there. And restricted to one by that good shot of Jamie Sinclair.
That ran, eh? Yeah, we backed it up.
6-2 after 5 as players head into the break.
Great double.
Ladies and gentlemen, turn your attention right down here on sheet C as we get set for the fifth end break. This is an opportunity for the great people coming on in from Country 600 to help us out with this fifth end break.
Yeah, like even if we roll behind our we're just attached.
The best part of it all, we have guys versus girls. Now,
the internet is so much better, yeah.
Yes. Okay, let's find out what's your name, my friend. What's your name, sir? Tyson. Okay, you guys are on the right side, so you're going to be the closest one to the pin in this contest. Over here on this side, we have.
Well, looking at some of the highlights here from the first 5 ends, it's a rough start for USA, leaving an open hit for Jennifer Jones to score 3. The Canadian skipper will make no mistake, hit and stick 3 points on the board for Canada. To the fans' appreciation. And the very next end, Canada lying at 5. Game could be over right here if this shot's not made by Jamie Sinclair, but cool as a cucumber will make the nose hit to score 1. And in the third, already 2 counters in the forfeit for Canada. Jennifer Jones coming wide, drawing for 3. I thought the ice was going to be a little bit fresher than it was down here. Just glid on her a little too much, but still 2 for Canada. Already taking a 4-point lead. Taking us to the 4th end again. It's Canada with a bundle of stones on the house. Jamie Sinclair, the pretty tough draw, needing to cross the centre line, navigate past the Reds in the forfeit, but at the same time not over curl. Caitlin Lowe's trying to sweep it out of the forfeit, but it'll sit just in time for 1. And with a single point in 5, it's a 6-2 game.
You've got to get a good guard on it, keep a good guard on it. If they give you something there that you can fall for a double at some point, then it's like Alex is last and you're first.
And a reminder of how we got to this position. Canada actually top of the standings, straight to the semi-final with the United States, who beat Russia in the qualification playoff. The losers here play Russia for the bronze, and the winners will head to that gold medal game already there, Sweden. Stats from the first 5, hit percentage for USA is only 59% and it's 90 for Canada. USA have had some incredibly difficult final shots to make though. Not surprising. No stolen points yet. 6-2 advantage.
Try and be a little more precise on it as well. Okay. All right, come on. 2. USA.
Was the World Championship trophy. That's what they're after. First they have to get through this semi-final. Part 2 of this game between Canada and USA coming up. The crowd really getting into the singing. The hush respectfully dies down. Here we are, ready for Dawn McEwen to get things back underway on number 6. She's 88% for this game.
Sounds a little late to me.
It's running. It's running, Jill.
Just really seen one
Needs
wayward,
to finish.
a couple of stones, one wayward end from
It's
her.
running a
Really
lot.
pretty solid since then.
Top 4. No, it's there. Spinning more. Yep. No. It's okay. Well, that's good.
Nice start, nice speed.
4.
Very complimentary about Monica Walker, Sander, and that's why.
Yeah, great game. Through 5 ends, certainly setting up the ends for USA.
Should be out there. Don't touch it.
It's not only been guards, she's played nice freezes and draws as well.
15-7. It's pretty close.
Canada really, and number 6, you are playing the scoreboard now, aren't you?
Top 8.
Yeah, it's always tough sometimes to gauge how defensive you're going to be, how early in the game. But 6-10 now, 4-point lead. It's coming to the point where just making sure not to give up.
Just
I
be
need to
steady,
know where
keep
you
it
are.
simple, don't give up much.
Don't give up any big scores and make sure you score yourself.
Okay, you're off of it. You're off of it. Whoa.
Can't be
crossing. She was very tight.
too afraid of making good shots either. Slight mistake from Dawn McEwen. Over curling and again leaves a bit of a pocket. That's something USA can freeze on to try and use. It's the second time we've seen McEwen be asked to throw the same path, even though there's a corner guard in the way, and then over curling. So clearly just a little bit afraid of catching that corner guard. Maybe throwing it just a little bit tighter, a little softer, and over curls. So either you have to trust the broom given to you by the skip, or asked to play the other turn.
Finish a little bit. Nope, we're gonna stick out. Okay.
Good.
And a nice draw around by Monica Walker, of course.
This USA team have just got to believe as well, believe that Canada might make 1 or 2 errors and just capitalise on that. Massive crowd inside here, full to capacity watching this semi-final game.
I think this is a 90. I think so. You just can't launch for 90 like I do. I mean, it can't be short, right? Yeah, 90's good.
Vicky Persinger, 85%. So again, the front end of USA performing well.
7, 6, 1, 9, 9, 10.
No. Bit of room. We're at 6, 7. Bit of room. Alex
Coming into the house earlier this time, USA.
Mine's good. Easy.
So throwing corner guards.
That's on. Yeah, you're just getting in.
Quite a while longer in the same situation. The second end.
good. You're good. Good, Jill. Nice pair.
And away they both go.
So we're going for crossing it a little bit.
Is that same broom?
It's an inch less.
Okay. I'm just going to throw it the same.
See, with the hammer in this
Maybe
end.
a hair less.
Same thing's great.
So getting stones out, play suits Canada.
Easy.
7.
No, room.
Just looking to create a bit of a gridlock in the forfeit here.
No, it's coming down.
Easy.
Not wanting to bump anything, just freeze it right in the pocket.
For 7, we're to it.
Bumping, right to it.
We're to it.
Good, right to it.
We're to it.
Good.
It's pretty good from Persinger.
That's cool.
With the half-time break there, what's Scott Baird saying to this USA team?
We'll lose all, I think we'll lose all the reds.
Going.
Well, it's tough to avoid the
quarter of that.
cliche
That
of
should
just
go.
Either straight pick this one or
letting them know to just keep going.
See, this is probably better, eh? I think we just pick that one.
Still many ends to go.
Even if you come off the back end
to
of
score
that.
or two, and so on.
They
of
got to
course,
do something over here.
might
They're
have some
offset a little bit.
inspirational words.
Variations on that.
Hammer this. We do lose the.
Keep positive.
I think that's.
I think this is a better shot.
Might have also picked up on a thing or two,
I like this.
be it the ice,
Should be pretty
stones,
straight in this spot, I think.
or just
pretty straight. It'll be.
I think this will
something
run.
you need to focus on if they've been
Yeah.
over icing, under icing, over sweeping a lot of stones, just to make them focus on the things they could do better for the next 5 ends sometimes.
Things they can control.
But usually you don't want to bring up what's happened in the game. That's usually to debrief after. Don't need to dwell on mistakes being made.
You might even be able to pick up on a previous game that they've had and how they've turned the game around. You use that as motivation. But it's tough being 6-2 down after 5 against a team of this quality. Yellow is gone.
Really nice.
I didn't think I was going to come off the back of that one.
It's close to sticking around. Luckily, Lowe's can throw it hard enough.
I didn't think it was going to come off the back of that one.
I like coming this way.
I like coming this way.
She's such a petite player as well, but she's so strong.
Yeah.
Really good fitness levels.
I think it is. I think we're good. It was hard to clean pick it, but I didn't think it was going to come off the other red. I would have thrown a hell more weight. No, it's good. It's a nice and lost.
Lost just said she didn't think it was going to come off the red stone, or else she would have thrown it harder. So clearly feels she has another gear or two. I think she does. She does. She can add a whole extension if needed.
Nice. Okay. Good call. That actually wasn't bad.
Pretty good shot by Carlson
For the
here.
split, you know.
It'll be tough to remove both the yellows.
It was close, Alex.
Just a hair heavy.
Yeah.
Okay. It's hard to yell to you, sorry.
Yeah.
It's really, really thin.
I'm thinking if we know,
You're probably going to lose. Like if you miss it, you're going to lose that one.
I say, do we ever just?
That's what I was thinking. You
Unlock
try to
it?
play. Well, if you try to play the nose and you get a little bit low, and we just unlock that, I think that's really good.
Yeah. This is going to just go straight side.
Yeah. You'd have to whip it, and you'd have to. Yeah. I think this is better.
Okay.
But I like an 8.
Sure. Yeah. 9, 8.
Not 9's good. Let's do 9. Just try to unlock that a rock.
Okay.
Yep, so you don't need us. Jennifer Jones telling you what's going to happen.
Trying to unlock them a bit.
So roll in a bit.
Yeah. Roll into the other yellow.
Kind of speed.
Solid 9.
Here, or do you want? Like, I'll make sure I'm a 9.
I don't know about you, Alison, but I'd like to keep my job.
Just will track a little bit.
We'll put our spin on it.
So they're saying 8 or 9 seconds, agreeing on 9, so that's from hog to hog. But just certain times they know how to throw. So the Jennifer Jones knows what kind of speed's coming down the ice. And that way she can calculate how much the stone's going to curl. It's hoping to catch all thinner. Bounce the yellow onto the red to free up that American stone, but still sits half checked.
You could. That run's too easy. Are we second or not? Yes.
It's 1, 2, 3. I like that.
I say could really do with getting a couple here
What kind of weight?
in this end.
Just do it. So 6. Well, 5, 6.
Eat
I
away
think Torrance
into
is
that
a
lead.
2-inch bump over being
A
short.
little nicer this farther out, but okay.
I'm a little light.
I'm good.
Easy, she says I'm a little light.
Whoa, 5's okay.
Alex
Still
Carlson.
running.
5.
Whoa, room.
Lot of room. 6. Just 5. Just do it. Big.
Vicky.
Coming down. To it. To it. No
Yep,
bump.
Vic,
No
yep.
bump. No bump. Good.
Muted applause there from the crowd.
Yeah, I think we do.
Check that other one.
Yeah, losing a 5.
Just thinking for a second.
That's
I guess
probably
it's
better.
really hard to do that, but
Not really.
I mean, if we end up just hitting and rolling,
That's better.
that's fine too.
Yeah. Okay.
Try and nose it basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
Firm. Okay.
Stepping up her game, Jennifer Jones. 90%.
Well, close.
Through half the game so far. Looking for the nose hit on this
Whoa.
yellow-red combo. Make the double.
No. That's good.
Ends up just picking it out, rolling out.
Yep, happy enough with that.
Trying to find a
Yeah,
way to
so we just
score
went across center line. I like it.
2 here. Could make the hit on the yellow, remove that red, try and roll away to get some separation, but there's a good chance you leave an angle for a double takeout. So the call is to come around. Those two stones are a bit staggered, so if you come
You're going to need a little more than you've been
half
throwing.
buried, maybe 3/4 buried, almost fully buried, still
Okay.
tough for Canada to use the 2 stones top 8.
63%. Let's remember how difficult her shots have been and what she's been left with.
Yeah, playing doubles in the very first end. Had 2 chances though, missed both.
Line's real good. Back 4, guys.
Line's good.
They expect her to make one of them.
Come on.
Led to Canada
Line's
scoring
good.
3.
Line's good. Line's close, so yep. 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 Hard. Yep. Hard. Yep. Hard. Hard. Yep. Go, go, go. Hard. Okay. Great weight.
Just the top yellow. And that's out there and open
On the nose, right?
and available.
Try to
Just
just
roll it. I don't think we have to unless we lock it. But
Just
roll
roll.
it.
But I think you could be aggressive, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Here with the 9.5.
2's not perfectly
You got it.
dead yet. Canada won't be able to remove both the yellows here. And they hit the stone next to Walls' broom and
We got it roll low.
roll towards the red, try and
We got
tap
to roll
that
to the center
sideways
line,
a foot or so.
Is that 9.5?
Yeah, 9.5. I think.
That's enough icing.
Yeah, I think so.
I think so, yeah.
So Jennifer Jones last stone of this end for Canada again.
Close.
It's all about
Yep.
restricting
Yeah.
USA to 1 here at the most.
It's not perfect for Jennifer Jones. It was a pretty straightforward nose hit, really.
Yeah. Okay, I like either one. Actually, I think the out and we'll get a better momentum.
Set this yellow right on the beak. It goes bang bang, and USA scores 2.
Yeah. Yep.
So shots called already. They're just trying to figure out which turn they want to throw, what weight,
It's just a hair high.
how much it curls in this spot.
2 here.
Do you guys like this?
Yes.
Yeah, what kind of weight are you thinking?
Makes that scoreboard look a lot more
Just not sure how much it's
attractive
gonna go.
from their point of view
A hair high. Okay.
than a 1.
I think it'll go a little bit as well. It's kind of down the sludge path, so.
Is that enough? Yeah, I think so.
I think it's pretty good.
Yeah. All right.
We can hold it.
Well, if USA scores 2 and forces Canada to 1 in the remainder of the game, they'll be tied up after 10.
That's what you'll be thinking. But first of all, she has to make sure of 2 here. Last stone, the 6th end.
E5. Yep.
And Jamie Sinclair of the USA.
Yep.
She needs to.
Good.
Well executed by the USA skip, USA fans cheering there. They've closed the gap a little bit. It's now Canada 6, USA 4 after 6.
We got Greg and we got Josh. And guys, you are now going to be part of the Alger Furniture Appliance Pillow Toss. Now, this is how it's going to work. You're going to stand back over there at the door page. You're going to be throwing it into the house. If you get the button, it's for 4 points. Red is worth 3, 2 white, and 1 for the blue. Okay? Greg, I got to get you to go first, okay? So why don't you come on with your folks? Here you go, my friend. Get on up there. You got 4 pillows, and you got to try and accumulate as much points as humanly possible. And I tell you what, there are favorites making a little noise for up there. All right, Greg, when you're ready, that's the sign. Hit it in here, and this is what we're looking for. Chance to win $100. Go to the was a swing. And he gets 1 point. 1 point. Here we go. Next toss. Boy, he's changing it. Going a little bit up there. Oh, 3 points. 3 points. He's up to 4 right now. He's got 4 and he gets another 4. He's got 8 points. And here we go for his final toss. Here we go. And here we go. And he gets a 1. So he's got 9 points. Okay, Josh, get out over there. Grab yourself some pillows. Here we go for the toss. Okay, let's see if we can come up there, folks. All right, Josh, get on the line. Way back there, you got to be 9 points. Here we go. First one coming on in for $100. Here's the first toss. And it is a 3. And 3 and he's got first on 7. Last throw. And he gets another 3. He's got 10. You're the winner. Congratulations. Alger Furniture and Appliance here.
3. Line Make it a good 3. 3. Bring it tight. All there. 3. Easy. It's too late, guys. Easy. Alex, if any.
Well, Monica Walker gets
Easy. It's over.
7th end started. Scored 2 in the 6th. Definitely back in the game here. USA down by 2. Got Canada with last stone here in 7. Ideally, Canada.
Wait on me, lots of line. Sweep for speed, though.
I'd like to blank descend.
Top 4 line
Just
straight.
to carry the hammer over to the even ends.
Hard for everything. Hard for everything. Go. Okay, line's good, top 4.
Scoring 2 would be a good option as well. Just last
Really good.
thing they want to do here is give up the steal. We'll see USA throw the 2 center guards again. The draw round by Dawn McEwen, just perfect.
Line's good. Just the one, guys. Lots of room. You gotta finish it. Bit of room, easy. Let it move. Let it move. Yeah. Deep one. Sorry. It's coming down though. Alright, I got 34. Yeah. Sit. It's gotta stop. It's stopping. Quick. Quick that. Yeah, we do a little sort of line.
Second steal for Dawn McEwen.
Better throw, guys. Better throw. Line's good, though. Line's great. Needs to finish.
Born in Ottawa, but lives in Winnipeg.
Still needs to finish. Caitlin never.
Works for the Federal Government of Canada when she's not curling.
Yep. Gotta go.
Part of that Olympic gold medal winning team in 2014 with Jennifer Jones. Going through that, Olympics unbeaten as well.
Her wider, I thought it'd just come off in the house a little more.
You can come all the way around it too. Up to you.
She has a gold, a silver, and a bronze
Top 8.
from the World
Top
Championships.
8, top of the 8. Little light. 4 bod. Line's good. Gotta go. It's not bad. Let it move. 4. Right to it. All the way, guys. Right to it. Hard, Alex. Hard, Alex. No bump. Great sweep. Good.
Nice spot by Persinger.
I think.
Well, still a lot of work to do for USA to get shot stone with those 2 reds in there, perfectly placed from Dawn McEwen. And while USA are thinking about moving those, Jill Officer can come out and
Clean.
heal some guards.
Good. Nice job.
This is Jill Officer's favourite shot, the out-turn clearing. She's actually playing 99% for all those through the competition.
Tempting.
I wonder which one she missed.
So that's 24 out-turn peels, scoring 99% on them. 84 on her in turns, still pretty good. Makes up an average of 93, so
you would take that, wouldn't you?
For her to peel a guard is a pretty high percentage shot either way.
USA replacing that guard, long guard, making the double difficult.
That's a kind of stat that you can try and use, though. You've seen the USA throw the corner guard in a spot where Jill Officer can play the out turn. If you look at the stats, she's more likely to miss throwing the in.
Don't err on that side.
Actually, if you look at Monica Walker, she's better on the in turns anyway. So maybe throw the corner guard the other way. We'll see what they do if they end up having the hammer again.
Might be something that Scott Baird has spotted, coach of Team USA. So much to think about in these games, though.
Yep. Easy hack.
Whoa.
Easy hack. Whoa. No. Solid hack. That's all. That's all.
Pretty thin. There's no hole. You just got to come off this one first. Okay. Which turn do you like?
Everyone looks better to you.
The out will run dead straight.
Okay. There's no hole.
Pardon?
No hole.
Nope. Okay.
Caitlin Laws just making sure there is no chance to throw it straight through, meaning she wants to throw this as aggressively as possible. Try and catch the wide yellow really thin to make the double. And there you go.
Another super shot from Caitlin Laws, expelling the two yellows. And line 3, Team Canada. 1-2 onto the left, and away they go, nudging her own towards the button.
Get in her almost. I'm good.
I like it.
Wait if you can. I think we're all there. Wait if you can. Easy. Still room.
Easy, just have to rebuild again.
Line's good. It's trying to come down. Oh, line's good. Easy. Good. Right on it. Line's perfect. Line's really nice. No bounce. Good shot, Alex. Great. Good.
Really nice.
Nice shot.
It's a nice response from the American team.
Perfect.
And Alex Carlson. Here comes Caitlin Laws again, though.
The good old classic tick peel. Does the job.
She knew she got away with it. When things are happening for you.
I almost called back one because I had a small piece of that back one.
Yeah.
Sorry.
What are we going for?
Oh, she says, look, look, look.
3? Yeah. 2.5, 3. It's a nice spot here. Yeah.
Needs to touch that foam to be out. Don't think that stone will make a big difference, though.
I think it is out of the way.
Line's nice. 2, 3. Just 3. Line's okay. Line's good. Split center. Line's good. Line's good. It's over curling a bit. Over curling. 2. No, it's actually pretty good. Just a hair short. Yep. There you go. Nice. Good. Nice.
With the centerline guard.
You have some on the outer or the intern side?
You do. It's just such a guess over there. Like she's got a sliver.
Okay. Exactly where we're going here. Yeah. Top 4.
Because, I mean, the intern's a better result because she's got a little piece over here, hey?
You want to do the intern?
I'm tempted, because even if we're
Yeah, I
just
think so. I think so. It should be close, eh?
Yeah.
So where are we going?
Top 12, tight guard. We're just really blocking her run
Like
back.
here?
So worry about two things here, Canada. One is the run back on the centre guard down to lie 2, which is a pretty tough shot, but we'll give Jamie Sinclair enough respect to try and take that away.
Okay, we're close. Hard.
Initially called the out turn, but also seeing that just a tiny bit of the yellow peaks out on the intern side, so going to leave the guard. You might as well leave it here. Trying to over curl though. Just bounce off the guard. It's okay.
Yes.
It's tough to get to the shot stone, that's for sure. You say might be able to get a good second shot on the out turn. Take away the scoring area for Canada. Here Jones not too happy moving that yellow guard further to the left as we just saw it. Leaves room for Sinclair to come and
similar.
freeze that red.
I think so.
Maybe even catch a piece of the button.
It's decently fast, similar speed to your guard. Should just finish hard at the end.
So we're trying to get shot.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah, so they're trying to get shot stone here.
We end up corner frozen too. It's fun.
Shot or corner freeze. That's the call.
Nice, nice. T-line.
Steal or force. That's
Yep.
really the game plan for UFC in this end.
Hard, man. Yep, hard. Hard. Yep, hard. Hard. Get it around. Yep, hard. Hard. Go, hard.
Curl on this. Is it past? Yes, it is.
Okay.
Bounce out in the open here.
Okay, it's pretty good.
Take away the out-turn draw.
Yep, not bad.
Pretty good.
Yeah, it's not a bad result. Takes away the easiest shot for two for Jennifer Jones, but she'll have the in-turn still.
Blocks that path, which is a lot nicer than the in-turn.
So safely negotiating that one, but just bouncing off this other yellow here.
So that was top 12?
Yeah, top 12.
These tough bonus point draws are good to make. Couldn't make it in early in the game. Had a chance. The third to get three. Came up a little heavy. Another chance here though.
You got it, guys.
Pick up two. 4-point lead.
Canada already, and they're giving up on this. And that means it is only one. Well, this is getting a bit interesting now. Force of one, 7-4. After 7.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. I still think we go in here. I'd like to blank this end if we could. So.
I think that's really good.
I like to go pocket like that.
Sorry, guys.
I like it freeze because we left just freeze.
He said, well, wait, you got to be kidding me. I don't think it's for anybody. I'm just waiting people. There we go. There we go. Girls dancing. Dance, girls. Come on. I'm not too sure what that is. It's the Twins. That's the line dance. Here comes the line dance.
We're watching live coverage from the Ford World Women's Curling Championship 2018. We're in North Bay in the province of Ontario in Canada. I'm Alison Walker, alongside me Sandra Rovak, bringing you live commentary on this second semi-final. It's between Canada and the USA. And the winners will go on to play Sweden in the gold medal game. We just head to the bronze against Russia.
Just top 4.
And it's a 7-4 lead for Canada. 8th end now.
Good, Don. Good.
And still with a good lead.
I think your 8 just finishes more, to be honest.
And a significant advantage as the ends disappear in front of us. USA will be really pleased to have restricted Canada to 1 in that previous end. And now, can they build something here, close that gap, and take this all the way to the finish line?
Really gotta go.
Line's real good. We're just one.
Keep going,
Farzul
yeah.
go, Farzul go. Gotta go, gotta go, gotta go. Hard, hard.
Well, still throwing the corner guard
Your space is a double corner.
on the out turn. Mentioned how Jill Officer's playing 99% on out turn peels.
Can I throw them back?
I can throw the same or a pair less.
So a good chance she'll be able to remove that guard at some point. Big battle at the lead position this evening. Monica Walker with the edge though still.
Gotta go.
Short flight, you gotta go. Keep going. Come on, Caitlin, we need this in. Go, 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 go. You're in. You got it. Faster, go.
We need this in, says Jennifer Jones. You've got it, she says.
Great scrub. Good.
That was all down to the sweeping there.
Caitlin.
No wonder they're a little out of puff.
Pretty good.
I was actually positive too, and I do think you're right.
Yeah.
So like 400 calories you can burn in a curling game,
Good. Nice speed. Perfect spot.
just with sweeping.
6, 7.
How much?
6 is good.
400.
Oh, I think it's more than that.
Line's good, guys. Clean. 7 there.
400 an hour maybe.
Line only. Hard out. Whoa. Yes. 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 Hard. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa,
You
whoa.
gotta go to get it in.
So it depends how voraciously you sweep.
And how big you are, and so on. Many variables. And now we will see Jill Officer peel the corner guard. On the out turn.
That one was pretty close there.
Gotta go to get it out. Go, go, go.
Close to a miss, but still pretty perfect on the out turn peels. Rolls out.
Not much to choose between these two.
It's funny though, Jill Officer's only played hits and Persinger's only played draws. You won't see that very often.
Yeah, and playing the same position.
Are they the same 90s?
Yeah.
Pretty big ass.
Easy. 6.
Whoa, let it catch.
Easy. Just 5.
And I say 5-1 down
5. Just 5.
after 3. Now 7-4.
We're 6. 5, 6. We're 7.
Inch their way back into this game. Canada still with that significant advantage.
No, just do it. Just do it.
There's a nice freeze. And Vicky Persinger.
This is quite thin. We could just play that.
Like it.
Here.
Just throw. Fine. You got it.
Go quiet. Whoa. Quiet. Whoa. Yep. Whoa. Yes. Hard. Okay, whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. Roll it, roll it, roll it. Okay.
10.5.
9-6.
Wanted to make sure we hit.
And Canada still shot stone there.
Control. Something. For flop out, that looks pretty good. More like nice.
Easy. Whoa, 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 whoa. Off. No. No, it's pretty good. Yep. 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 Hard. 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 Hard.
Okay. Scoot weight.
6 and 6 on the edge of the 8 foot. And straight away,
We want to
Jennifer Jones indicating what she wants there.
the tee. I think we just roll. Okay. 9.5.
Have you seen anything this way? Just a gradual, I think.
Yeah. Yep. Hard. Really hard, guys. Really hard. Really hard.
Stay with it. Yep,
Stay with it. Stay with it. Anything, even a rock, Dawn. Go. Okay.
No rule at all there. Sticks in the same position.
What do you guys think of that?
You like the freeze to it?
Mine one more. Hold on now. That's getting pretty high.
Okay.
Is that a positive 4 on Vic? I think that's the same.
Similar, yep.
I'm going to be a hair less just because we can speak a little bit.
Mine's good. 5. Just
5's good, guys. 5's good.
5 is good. Easy. Easy.
Room.
Easy. Coming down a
Room.
little. Still a 5.
Gotta curl.
Gotta
Still 5
curl.
on its own, 6, 7. Lots of room.
No.
Yeah.
Weight's great. Go. Yep. Yep. Weight's perfect.
Coming through the two reds here.
Good.
Easing up against her other yellow. Nice shot.
Back. 3/4 first.
I think we can get them all spinning, right? Maybe?
Yeah, probably don't lose this one, but.
Okay.
There's a big difference there, Sander.
And that was really the position that was going to be very interesting this evening. See if Caitlin Laws did have that edge. And Alex Carlson didn't expect it to be that big, though. Great shot again by Laws.
Nice, got it spinning a little bit. Yeah. Nice shot. Thanks.
I'm spilling one yellow, shifting the other one.
Mine's good.
See, we'll try and get another one in there.
Easy, man. Easy, man. We gotta go. Gotta curl, too.
Just 4. Not bad. It's not
Just
bad.
4, guys.
Not
Gotta curl.
We're bouncing.
It's perfect. Curl.
I think they're
Gotta
bouncing
curl.
off it.
Gotta
We
curl.
just
Yeah,
want
no
it to
bump,
be.
no bump. Good.
Nice
Nope,
job, guys.
it's a good result. 2 good draws there from
Like that.
Carlson.
We're fighting up there.
Yeah, I know.
Are we wanting to lose everything and let her wrap around, or do we want to try and...
I think we just lose them all.
Okay.
I mean, nose is good, Caitlin, but just make sure it goes.
Yeah.
I'd love to play the hole, but I don't think it's worth the risk.
No,
So.
looks pretty tight to me.
Burn.
She did fancy trying to go for that one in the middle there, didn't she? Jennifer Jones.
Yeah, we can see it's not much more than a stone's width, that hole. So it's probably not worth the risk. So just playing the double on the stone's top 12 here. Yellow and red. Remove that stagger. So I didn't mind nosing, but needs to remove the yellow. Oh.
The yellow's gone. Significant difference between the two skips as well. Actually, Jennifer Jones not quite as proficient as she has been.
There's a couple of tough draws. The one in the previous end,
Full back 8.
coming wide, just pull up really short on her. Also at the third end, bit of a wide draw, bit of a guess. Came up heavy.
Full back 8.
Okay.
Okay. I like the other turn, but it's a shot in the dark. Looks like a ton of ice.
Yeah, I think it's good though.
We gotta get around.
Gotta get around, yeah.
Back 8, guys. Weight similar?
Yes. Yeah. Maybe not quite as nice on this. This is a cold path, so yeah. Okay.
Line's nice.
Weight's close. Line's good. Gotta go. 6, 7 right now.
Got a little room. Gotta be 9
guys.
though. Gotta be 9, guys.
7, 9.
Looking to come around everything.
Line's
The back 8. So you bury though.
All the way hard. Back 9. All the way back here. Go, go, go. Keep going. Curl it under. Yes, go, 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 go. Hard.
Pretty
hard,
good.
hard. Keep going. Go, go, go.
Not curling quite enough.
14-4 this week.
See if Jennifer Jones just peels that one out and gives up 2.
If I ever miss that and I give up 3, it's really not very good.
Yeah, I like this too.
That is the call. You can always try and run one of the Reds back or freeze or something, but
I like that.
either way, you're always going to risk giving up a 3.
Firm.
So it's just looking at that scoreboard. You have a 3-point lead. So even if USA's game plan goes perfectly, like we talked about, scoring 2, forcing Canada to 1 throughout the game, they'll be tied. Canada will still have hammer in the extra end. So
Hard.
playing the safer call. Needs to get past the Reds though.
It must have been very close. It was so quick we couldn't really see.
You know, the danger there is actually just feathering the first yellow. If you ever paper that one, you might redirect the shooter past the back yellow without removing the first one. A draw for 3. You'd be very unlucky to do so, but she's close.
Oh, she says. But made it. And now down to Jamie Sinclair to make sure of her 2 points here. 1 yellow, sitting pretty. And counting.
Same line.
Just played the draw here. Should know the weight. Sweepers too.
Still same line. We're okay.
Nice.
Keep cleaning. 14-6. Good.
14-6 Carlson has on that one, so the ice has gotten a little bit quicker.
Beautifully done. Well played. The American skip. That's a couple of points.
Great job.
All right, everyone in the audience out there, I want you to get your cell phones out and everybody put your flashlights on. Take your cell phones out, put your flashlights on.
Six.
That's very nice. You know this song. I want to see you sing with us, people. Reach out. Touching me. Come on, touch me. Touching me. Come on, baby. Yeah. No flashing in the audience of any kind.
Things quieten down inside the Memorial Garden Sports Arena here. Semi-final game of the Ford World Women's Curling Championship 2018. It's between Canada and the USA. And Canada leading 7-6. 9th end now.
1.5. I'm good.
USA worked their way back into this game.
I think it's good. Easy.
The winners go through to play Sweden in the gold medal game, and the losers up against Russia for the bronze.
Put on. Top four, you got it.
Canada with the hammer in this end.
See, perfect game plan for USA after the halftime break though. Scores 2, forces Canada, scores a 2 back. So just a 1 point difference now. Really fought their way into the game.
Running a little, guys.
Line's good. Get the weight right.
It's that 3 at the very, very start. USA sore one.
Really close, but
Before they even really got going, they were 3 down.
Okay, Dawn. Good. Good.
Champion into the house with this one, just at the top of the button.
Any more? Better than the last one. Please.
Monica Walker just slipping a little bit deep or a little too short. Not sure if they were throwing the long or the short card in the first one. Either way, it's a bit halfway. Just making the second shot a bit harder, needing to come pretty close to the rings to get the desired amount of separation.
Got a bit of room, guys. Gotta go.
Try and make sure to keep these perfectly on line as well.
Finish if you can. Nope. Yeah. Far as it'll go. Hard. Center. Go, 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 go. Hard, hard, hard.
On that center line.
That's really good. Again,
that's the 30 I wanted for the one.
I got 12.
Oh, okay. Still.
bit of a battle at the leads.
Okay. Be a couple feet heavier, I think.
I think that same is good.
Okay.
We can hit this early for line, Jill.
Line's good. Brim.
Hit it a little bit more.
Get the speed right. Yeah.
This one picked something.
Hard, guys.
There's a
Still
grimace
got
on her
it.
face there.
Hard, Jill.
Bad
Hard.
break for Canada. See where they get this
You
one.
gotta rub it, Jill. Go, go, go. You gotta rub.
Do not want to stagger the guards here, but they end up doing that. Not McEwen's fault. Just some debris in the ice.
Yeah.
I think that would be close.
Yeah.
Slowing that rock down.
Yep. You got it.
Saw it right away. A break for USA though.
Yep, they'll take that.
You're good. You're good.
Can happen to anyone, any player.
No. Easy.
I have not seen many of them in this
Nine,
event.
Still might curl over enough.
Yeah. Stay with it. Where? Back line.
Yeah.
Alex.
Nope, just 9.
Alex.
Just 9.
Alex.
Just
Alex.
7.
Alex, 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 Alex.
A miss by Persinger, kind of typical.
Not bad. Down.
After
No,
a pickup, you get a miss from the other team.
I think so.
Almost karma.
Think we want to try to get that 7/8.
It's that psychology thing. There's been a wee mistake, a wee thing in your favour, and then you think, I need to take advantage of this, and then that happens.
Yep. Hard. Whoa. Yes. Hard. Shoot her. Shoot her.
Very nice.
Crowd enjoying that one. Jill Officer.
Our 2-2 much better. Those two stones pretty much frozen. Just able to spin that red quite a bit. Rolls the shooter off the line a few inches as well. On the out turn once again.
So they've kind of rescued the situation now, Canada, haven't they?
Bump it 2 feet.
Looking much better.
I think we can get there. And if we do chip off the top one, I think that's the
Honestly, close to the same weight. That was a little much. This will catch more of the side path, I think.
Yeah, I think same weight's good.
So USA has played with quite a bit of risk to try and turn this game around. Sometimes you didn't end up getting closer. It's easy to become a little bit defensive and stop doing what you're doing. I think it's important for USA to keep making the calls they have made. Seen Canada be a little bit defensive in their shot choices as well. Not taking on the risk. So I'll just keep letting Canada take the safer calls, make the risky ones yourself, keep making them.
I think you can throw
There's a good chance you can win this one.
Make the double. What do you have, 3/4? Yeah, this will go. Actually, I think maybe here is better. Okay. No. No, off.
No, there's a big no already.
Yep. Roll it. Whoa.
So nose over to the side of the 8 foot there.
This guard? Don't mind the guard right now.
It's hard to...
You like just the guard? Yeah. So just in front of that red one,
So I don't need to throw quite a racket, but I think I still need a 4.
It's actually pretty nice now.
You had an 8.
Not out this far. On my tap that was through the house.
No, it was T-line.
I like a 4. I like a 4 ounce, yep. Just 2.
Easy though, I think
It's
I'm
getting to the stage in their game really where every
Mine's
single
okay.
shot
Bit of
really
room.
does
Still
matter.
room. Just 2.
Running
Lots
out of
room.
ends.
Down 3. Still 3. Gotta move a bit. It's okay.
Gotta curl.
It's close. Come on, 3. Come on.
Yep, even if I'm bouncing, yep.
I don't want to line
Yep.
up.
Yeah,
Come on. Hard. Okay.
Looks pretty good there. Staggered with the red.
Okay. The hole is hard, and if you just tick them, it's no good. I think I like this. Okay. Even if you straight pick that one. Heel.
So ideally make the double and roll away.
Here she goes.
Yep.
Caitlin Laws.
Hard. Yep.
Seen some fabulous shots from her. What's this one going to be like?
Yep.
Perfect.
Just has to curl a touch more than that last one.
Okay. Okay. Further out. I like this. 2. Easy. 3 is good. Lot of room. 2. Just 2.
Still room.
Gotta curl a bit.
Starting, yep.
3.
Yes,
Hard
finish.
finish.
Yep.
Hard finish.
Hard.
Gotta
All the way hard.
Go. Yep. Go. Okay. Good. That ran a lot nicer. You drew
Pretty
left.
much the same
It
spot.
ran nicer. Yeah, same exact
It's like a
line
tight
twice.
hole, though.
Do you like here? This runs straight. Okay. Or do you like the run?
No, I like going for it. I'm just thinking, I think I need a hair more weight, but.
What? Oh, okay. Okay, 9.5. Remember, this is that where I had that hit and stay and it took forever?
Okay, sure. 10's fine then. I just want to make sure I can get through the hole, that's all.
Yeah. 9.5 is good, Caitlin.
It's
That's what I
pretty
threw.
snug, I have to tell you. You have to get pretty close to that red guard out front, and then the yellow just thrown by USA.
Well,
Anyone's going to make it though.
yeah.
This is not easy. Is it through? Oh, catching that top yellow did its job. It really did.
I think I needed more to get through there.
Thought you had it,
A
Caitlin.
little bit of room on the red one. Still caught that.
9-7.
Oh, she says.
We didn't hit it early like we
She wanted to play a bit more weight.
I guess. Sorry.
Jennifer Jones didn't let her.
I should have made sure I was on the 9 side.
Throw it a little bit harder, goes a bit straighter.
Okay.
Of course, you can't throw it too hard. You won't stick around, but still, looked pretty tough with that kind of weight. So, a bit more room to work with to throw this guard now, Jamie Sinclair. Just because there's a yellow up front already. She can afford to curl a bit more than the previous guard.
Wait then. No.
Make sure there's no hole.
4. Let it die. No,
There shouldn't be a hole on the other side either.
Over curling. Nothing. I know. Gotta stay. Gotta
Not worried. This is just over bending though.
take 2 inches less ice and it curls a ton. Okay.
Well, certainly afford to curl a bit more, not that much.
Good.
A bit long too.
At the end of the day, if we try to get low, we're going to be above the tee line, like with hack.
Well, this
Okay.
and is
You know
really
what I'm
building
saying?
nicely
Yeah, with
in
bumper,
terms of
maybe.
drama.
Like solid hack.
My
And
only
then
thought is if we try this way and she tries to draw, even if we give them 1, we either have a shot for 3 or a shot for.
yeah, but the same idea. She's got to make it this
She gotta
way,
move
right?
it.
She's got to move it anyway, right? Okay. I like that solid
Solid
hack.
hack?
Yeah.
Okay.
Make sure we're by.
Yep.
Always a huge round of applause and cheering as Jennifer Jones, Canadian skip, the home favourite here,
Solid
heads
hack.
to the other end.
Like this guy. Like this.
There's quite a lot to negotiate here for Jennifer Jones.
Solid hack.
Yeah.
Solid hack.
Whoa.
Hard.
Yeah.
Hard. Bump. Hard.
Whoa.
One.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Lots, Caitlin. No. Bumper.
Well set, spot on for Jennifer Jones, and not surprisingly, crowd very appreciative of that shot. Told the sweepers to stay off. That's that yellow one. Canada
Might have something, you never know.
Just got to get low.
Yep.
in the house for 2.
Just wanted to curl a bit more to try and tuck a piece, or at least a bigger piece in behind that guard. Should be possible for
Okay.
Gotta get to
Jamie
the
Sinclair
inside
to
of it.
follow.
Okay.
Pretty much the same
Just a bit more ice
shot
than
for
her.
her.
Hers is
We'll
like
get to the
10-8.
inside of the red, roll
Okay,
in
well, Alex got 11-5.
behind
so.
cover. Could set up for a steal. Certainly a force.
Okay.
Just good hack.
Okay.
This is almost a game right here.
Yep, very, very important shot for Jamie Sinclair.
Crash on the guard, it's 3, definitely over. You hit and just sit in the open, it's a hit for 2 and a 3-point lead with 1 in to go. Very tough task to
Easy hack.
score a 3 on Canada.
Easy.
Make the roll though, steal one, it's tied.
Whoa.
So many different outcomes,
Whoa.
all depending on what happens here. Past the guard.
It's pretty close. It's a great shot by Jamie Sinclair. All just on its own.
Nice shot. Good. Nice one.
Really well done. That was a must-make shot. What does Jennifer Jones have here?
Anything, it rolls an inch too far. It's hard to nitpick.
I overclocked it a bit, I'm sorry.
Clearly,
Okay.
Jones thinks it's possible to come around with the out. You can see it's overburied. But that red guard is much longer.
Good stuff, eh?
Losing one's not the worst outcome for Canada
now.
because they have a hammer then in the end number 10.
It's probably that. Well, after you play the button draw in the interim, that's probably just as tough of a shot. And you might have to navigate very close to that corner. Might not even be there. This shot should be there if you throw the perfect weight. You know it's going to finish past that guard.
Stone on this ninth end. Again, so much could happen here. She looks a bit worried.
I think she's just overthrown this one a little bit. Not perfectly close to a red, but there's a curl enough. Still. No. That is a steal.
It is a steal for the USA. Canada haven't given up many of those. What that does mean levels things up here in this semi-final after 9. She's not curling at all, coming round, catches it. Not far enough. My goodness. What a final end do we have in score now?
If you have a 50-50 ticket, I want you to stand up. If you have a 50-50, stand up. Stand up.
Probably 12 and a half.
I can start calling the numbers. If you have the number, you keep standing. You know what the number is? Yes, sit down. Okay, here we go. The letter is a V. Who's got a V? And some people will help you out. Happy with you. Go away from the left-hand side to the right-hand side. The first number is a 4. If you have a 4, keep standing. The next number is a 7. If you have a 7, keep standing. If you have the next number, which is a 6, keep standing. Boy, all of a sudden I think I'm on people's Christmas card lists. The next number is a 0. So our number is B4760. The next number is a 3. And the final number for $12,855 is a 1476031. Congratulations, you won $12,000 and you got 3 seconds to collect it.
Welcome back to our live coverage at the Ford World Women's Curling Championship 2018 semi-final between Canada and USA. Finally poised, going into this 10th end. It's 7-7. Canada with the advantage. They have the hammer. Can they see this one out? USA have fought back to level things up. And what are they thinking in this end, Sander?
Well, I think most people thought this game was over after 3 ends. It's 5-1 for Canada, but after halftime, it's a 5-1 game for USA. It's just one incredible comeback to tie this up. And now a really good start by Monica Walker, throwing that long centre guard. These are tough to tick, but Tommy Kuhn's going to do her best to try and move this away. And that is beautifully played.
Yep, that will help later on in the end. It could get nervy in this end as well, Sander. That's the other thing.
Yeah, that's where you think Canada would have the edge. This Jennifer Jones in her 6th World Championship. She's been at the Olympic Games as well. Quite used to crowds. Obviously played at home in Canada and all different kind of championships. Canadian Championship, provincials, and so on, where there are lots of people. For USA, it's a bit unknown, and it's their first World Championship. You'd think that experience would pay off for Canada, but it's only one end of curling. Nice placement again by Walker. Can't believe she's tough enough to just make sure those creep past that hog line. It's perfect, because if you get a miss now from McEwen, throw that tight center, you have 2 guards. This one is running a bit on McEwen. Will it curl enough to just catch a piece though? Yes, it does.
Good, Don.
Another great tech shot. Certainly opens it up, and see how far the shooter rolls.
They're of no use really, those 2 reds at all. Right on the wing there.
It really opens up that out turn. The yellow guard just ticked by McEwen there. Could pose a problem on the end turn, depending on where an eventual centre guard or top stone sits. But just to have one path clearly open to draw is gold for Jennifer Jones. She knows she might have to draw that forfeit for the win.
Good.
And so you have to get the guards up, especially in front of that area of the house. Jenny Sinclair can afford a smile. She must be so pleased with the way her team has fought back.
Yep.
Jill Officer, 86% on her 18 hits.
It's that out turn peel again though. Will just never miss one. Try and throw the centre guard as long as possible, because those stones are on the wings. They can be catchers, so you throw this long enough. Canada peels it, might jam on one of them, spin back towards the centre line, but Jamie Sinclair seems quite happy to just throw this halfway. Certainly leaves a better centre guard if you get a big mistake. But don't really expect to see Jill Officer make that kind of mistake. But some say the more shots you may make in a row, the more likely it is for you to miss one at some point. But another great field.
Just the sheer concentration levels from the players and performing at this this level of quality.
This one should be a little Monica side of the center
to this
line.
length of time, and she's making shot after shot.
Should still be pretty quick, huh?
Yeah, still good.
Houston ad.
It's
gonna run for a while.
2.5 is good.
2 is good. Line's good.
Still running. Yeah, 2.5.
And we've seen so many games here this week
Coming down.
that have been turned on their heads at the last moment, gone to extra ends. So a lot can still happen here. Last missed shots by teams looking like they're going to win it. So no guarantees for Canada, even with last stone. The crowd urging them on here. Again, keeping that pathway open into the house.
Thanks. We'll add a lot more. Well then, I think it'll stop at this 2.5. Just 2. You can go. Oh, line's good. 2's good, guys. 2's good. Easy. Yep. High 2. Yep. Okay.
Throwing this bit across the centre line this time.
We have to remember that anything to the side pass kind of.
Around the corner, we're not shot. Not shot anymore, huh?
That's kind of brutal. Yeah.
Ooh, big fishtail from Kaylin Laws.
No,
Back foot just
Okay, clean, yep. You're good.
going a bit wild. Still makes a shot though. Timeout is called by USA. And, not a technical one. This is to bring the coach on and
Thinking thinner is
get
the better.
some extra thinking time here. Stop the clock.
Yeah, like here.
I think you have to try and come back here.
I think so. I think you have to. I don't think you can use the corner. I agree. If we could get shot out of this, I think it's a call, but
I don't think we can get shot with time. I think that maybe we can get around it.
go around that one.
Touch the back eight very hard. We'll be able to flick it or something, then we can come to top eight. Or, you know, so she's got a good draw, a good hit.
And then say she wrecks, then we go.
If everything goes, then I think we draw around.
Yes.
Yeah, if they get both of them, if they back, I think we just come up center. How do I get there? They haven't thrown anything in this corner. I think
Atmosphere inside here, absolutely electric.
I think you're like half, close to half.
American timeout. They know what they've got to do, what they can do.
Yeah, like a 90. A sliver inside half. Okay. It's cutting it cute. You can't be short.
Yeah.
So a little
I like
more.
that force
This is going right down the side path.
Yeah.
What do we think the speed is here?
Well, it was quick early in the game.
Yeah. Remember the last draw you
Not
threw this
easy
way back
to
eight?
hear
Yeah. It was
what they were
closer to
talking
center line,
about
but
in the timeout.
a little bit more just
Crowd
because
got
this will be
pretty
going
loud.
more down the center.
I
Okay.
agree.
But pretty sure the plan here is to
Back eight, guys. Yep.
come around the red stone. Get shot stone. And if Canada makes the run back, well, we'll come around the yellow guard, or I'll get something to freeze onto. Really depends on what Canada will do with their next one,
Mine's a
though.
little tight. Mine's a hair tight. Yep. Hard
Let's see
line.
Canada
Line's good. Line's good.
just draw after it.
Line's
Close
good.
line.
Yep. Hard line. Hard. Yep. Hard.
Need to get past the
Hard
red
line,
first.
Yep.
Good weight, Jimmy.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
Good.
Actually, why don't we
Nice space, close.
roll a rock?
I wanted to get as far out there as they could undercover, and
Okay. Go there.
Yeah, I threw this 10 or the
very available. Keepers couldn't keep it going and avoiding that rub.
Right on the nose. You can roll it like edge to edge is pretty good.
9.5 or?
Yeah, 9.5, 10.
Okay. Let's make this.
Jennifer Jones with the first of her 2 zones. It's 98% for the 12 hits.
Whoa! Clean it. Clean. Little bit.
Got a bit of room for error on this one. That's a pretty good result.
Goes into the forfeit area. Massive cheer from the crowd for Jennifer Jones.
Pretty good. That makes a perfect roll.
Exactly.
On the foot.
Yeah. Hey, you got it. You think half a rock, even less? Yep. Half a rock.
So you have to make sure. Yeah, shot stone here.
Not left with much here, Jamie Sinclair, and it really goes back to those 2 perfect tech shots by Dawn McEwen. Open up everything. After that, it was very tough to do anything. Just kept throwing those centre guards. They're obviously peeled by Officer and Laws. You'll seldom make mistakes on that, and of course could have found a better situation if you make that first one, Sinclair.
And that might be the one she feels annoyed about when she looks back.
I have to make an absolute perfect roll here to find any cover. Trying, but that's just going to be an open hit for Canada, and she won't even have to stick around here. Jennifer Jones got that saver in the 12th foot, so it's just all about keeping it clean. See the players go up and down. The last thing you want here is a pickup.
The crowd urging her on. Desperate for a home victory here. This to take her into the gold medal game against Sweden. And another crack at the world title. She won it in 2008. She was in the final in 2015, took silver. Can she get to another final? We've seen their lead diminish in this game. Great fight back by the USA. And it all comes down to this 10th end. Last stone of this semi-final.
Yeah, right to it. Right to it.
Will cheer whatever. She has that safety, as you say, Sander. But she's going to make the hit, no bother at all. And it hangs around and stays in. It's the teeth of Jennifer Jones. And Canada are into the gold medal game. Very professional performance from them. They win the game 9-7, and the crowd are going nuts here. What an achievement for this team. Unbeaten throughout. And into that gold medal game against Sweden.
Yeah, really good game by Canada. Kim just firing out the gates in the first couple of ends, snagged a big lead. And of course they played a little more defensive, especially the second half of the game, knowing they could afford to give up a 2 and just make sure to score 1 back, and they would have hammer for the extra end. It didn't quite turn out that way. They would end up having hammer in the 10th. And that's what they played for. But USA really played an exceptional second half to fight back. But again, Canada just able to win games. That's what they've done all the way through this event. Not always a perfect performance, but they'll get that W up on the board. That's 1 win away from securing another gold medal exactly 10 years after the last one for Jennifer Jones. Team USA obviously should be very happy with their debut at the World Championship. Not many teams will make it this far on their first go. They'll still have a chance to medal. Taking a look at the highlights, a completely different US team coming back onto the ice after the halftime break, setting it up nicely to score 2. Jamie Sinclair with the nose hit double. forced Canada to 1-7. And in the 8th, another chance to draw for 2. No problems here. This stone there on its own to the forefoot, just slowly creeping back in the game. A 1-point lead for Canada coming into the 9th end as a beautiful hit and roll by Jamie Sinclair. Jones trying to come after it, fully buried, actually over buried, needing to curl past his guard to get to it. Does catch a piece, but not enough. And it's a steal of 1 for USA, would tie the game coming into the 10th end. 2 perfect tech shots by Dawn McEwen really open it up. Then 4 straight peels from Jill Officer and Caitlin Laws, leaving a very easy job for Jennifer Jones. Makes the open hit for the win to put them into that gold medal game. Just taking a look at the round robin standings and how the team stacked up through that. 12 victories for Canada, of course. Sweden at 10-2, and those are the 2 teams that we will see in the gold medal game. USA at 6-6 and will end up playing Russia with a 7-5 record. So only really Korea not quite living up to the round robin performance, but they did have a bit of a dip. As we take a look at how the final stages actually work out. With that win for Canada, they will progress to that gold medal game. They will play Sweden, who beat Russia. So USA and Russia drops down to play for bronze. And that's tomorrow morning. And then the gold medal game to follow in the afternoon.
Congratulations, Jennifer, into the gold medal game. What are the emotions right now?
We're really excited. Another opportunity to play in front of this amazing crowd, and it was a game that was hard to hold the lead and it came down to the wire, so we're pretty happy with the win.
That was quite a fight back by the US.
It was. They made some great shots late in that game, and it came down right to the very last 10 and the last shot, so what a game for the crowd.
And Sweden, how do you feel about playing them?
Well, obviously they're playing well right now. They're the reigning Olympic gold medalists, and always a tough team, but always a lot of fun to play, so I expect a good game tomorrow.
And what would it mean to you to win this one again?
Just standing on top of the podium, representing your country is just the biggest moment in sport. So we'd love to do that, and we'd love to win it here in Canada, but all we can do is just put our best on the ice, and hopefully it's good enough.
Well done for getting there. Well done.
Certainly some good entertainment here in the North Bay Memorial Gardens this evening. There's still a few games left in it. We'll be playing for medals tomorrow. And that's it for the coverage tonight here from the Ford World Women's Curling Championship 2018. Thanks for watching. It's been good, but it'll be great tomorrow.